Welcome back to Dance's End. Everybody moved. I'm going to fix that, but I'm going to quickly describe further what happened last session. They entered into a very strange facility or megastructure at the behest of a person they found in a cocoon. That person is Rex, who will be played by Brent, who is obviously not in the right space because shenanigans. Just move everybody around here. There we go. That'll be that. Sorry about that, folks. Sometimes it'll do that to me, the shenanigans.
Not that almost there.
So, they found out that this side of the megastructure that they ended up in, after defeating a golem, beating a hallway full of birds, and figuring out how to use the elevator, they have figured out the key system on this wing of the megastructure. And they have ended up at a place where there is a table. Looking at the table, you can see that there are kind of pillar-like structures. Those are the darker structures that kind of come up at different angles. The table has strange little appendages that kind of drop down and have flat surfaces to them as well. And in their center, they have a green glowing rock, blue glowing rock, Baja Blast glowing rock, similar to the locations where the keys and the sword that you found were located. And as you kind of move closer to it, I mentioned that there was the kind of hologram of what appears to be some sort of like architectural structuring. It's hard to really decipher, and it just appears to be very alien in kind of technique. But as you get closer to the table, the stones on the kind of appendage portions will glow a bit brighter.
And I failed my wisdom save for this.
And you need to still switch Tom and Andy.
Tom and Andy?
Andy's Tom and Tom is Andy.
Fine. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I just can't live up to the memes and the gifs. I just can't do it.
You're like, can I do
That's
the
a
shit
tall order.
Can I do the shit posting? And Tom's like,
No.
I know I can't do the puns. I know I can't. We're children of two
So
different
you'd be
worlds,
retired.
Andy.
We all have our things.
We have our strengths. And that's what makes a good adventuring party. Yeah, wisdom saving throw. Right. So when you get close and you feel that kind of... God damn it, why did I not watch the last 5 minutes of the session? It was in response to you activating the table, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So if you got a... It looks like Termaine and Rex are the primary ones to have failed. I don't think I have one from... Why did you roll?
I think Termaine had advantage because of a land
And then
card.
I rolled a 24.
Got it. That's right. And then Soul used the cool kid maneuver.
Mm.
But I don't have one from... Oh, because you haven't approached yet. Right.
Yeah.
So
And Arya, I think...
Good.
Jisho, did you move Arya in front of me? Because I thought
I
I
did,
had
yeah.
her behind. Okay.
I mean, you did
Arya
have
was-
her behind me.
Yeah, Arya was behind Ronnie.
Okay, no problem. So when you get up there and you roll, it looks like the only person who would have failed would have been Rex. And so you hear in your head whispers, and the voices are very familiar to you, but it sounds like there are more whispers behind them. Like there's quieter and quieter levels of kind of whispers coming from somewhere. But the ones that are at the highest level of like volume, they sound like your adventuring company. Because of this failure, you will take 8 points of psychic damage. And also because one of you failed, the map image will disappear.
Shoot.
It's okay, Druid.
There were literally seconds
No, I can't. I didn't even
I
see the
mean-
map.
I would like to ask what this creature.
You're not
right here
saying
is.
she didn't,
I drew it.
so we can all agree that she drew the map.
There's 1 second where she's
I
walking
have
in.
it
She
right
has
here.
she has her bow in her hand. She lets go of the bow, pulls out the journal and a pen, very quickly writes, puts the journal and the pen back away, and grabs the bow before it even falls like a millimeter.
Wow. That is impressive.
I'm like, okay, well,
I got that slow time shout going in.
yeah. But that's what happens. There is no key on this one. The light on the wall here. But yeah,
What's this creature here?
it is the imp that Arya utilizes, but it looks like a bird.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't see it last time, that's why I was curious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that.
It just hung out. It just hung out.
Yeah, that's fine. I want to make sure I wasn't getting attacked.
I wasn't gonna scold Elizabeth on playing Shijo's character and just throwing Eldritch Blasts.
100%.
So good.
Yeah, I was just making
That's
sure I
what
wasn't
we-
the only one seeing it.
Does anybody
because I
else
was
see
going
this,
crazy
Zim?
because of voices.
Did John
Hallucinating.
fuck up and he just like totally dropped it? Like he fumbled it so hard?
That would be funny.
I do shit like that though. But yeah, this strange device, when you get closer to the appendages, the little blue crystal will glow brighter, almost warmly at you.
I do want to move
Is that okay?
forward. Did somebody take damage?
Everybody has damage except for you.
I mean, right now.
Right-
Right now,
Oh.
when
No,
there
just
was
no,
like,
no. I drank a healing potion.
The
'cause I got
psionic
three-
damage on Rex, yeah.
Oh, right.
Hold on. someone did take damage. So, does Rex go like, "Watch the fuck out! Like this thing just got me," or would he just be like, "Whatever," you know?
He kind of just like rub his head, like, you guys are talking a lot.
Okay. So Arya's gonna step forward
Yeah, nothing crazy
and
happens.
examine the thing. Okay. Does it seem like this contraption has some kind of arcane purpose?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there was just a glowing like vision of some lines and weird stuff before they walked up to it, and then it just vanished.
There's no way I can like Baldur's Gate 3 roll Arcana and
You
get
can.
something.
I'll let you know before you do. Just to get the most basic information on this device will require a 30, so a natural 20 is the only thing I'm really
Ooh.
looking
Okay.
for here.
It is always a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So let me think briefly.
I'd be the one to roll a nat 20 with a 0.
Do you think you would allow my imp to help me?
No.
I mean, I gotta take my shots where I can. Oh,
Oh,
Sure.
I should have guidance that shit or something.
It wouldn't have
or not guidance.
Oh, yeah, it would
did
have
a
Oh,
to
it
be
wouldn't
a
have helped. It would be a
natural.
nat.
30.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it your roll was a 14?
Yeah. So
Okay.
what I will say and let you know is now that you're kind of here to kind of receive, these crystals are pure shards of residuum. This is not something that anyone else would have noticed or cared about, even Soul, because residuum is a manufactured product that needs to have someone who's dabbled in the arcane, and as a hag, you would have had access to that. Now, Soul, you've lived in town and you've done some magical researches with cults, but this kind of processed shit is not something that you'd be used to. You're a bit of a country, spellcaster, and yeah, it wouldn't be something that would be on your radar.
He called you a country bumpkin.
Correct. I know who his progeny, like the people who his ancestors are. It's
That's fair.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm smart enough to know that if I start breaking chunks of residuum off this thing, I might break it. So
correct. The
even though it's a
device-
little tempting, I'm not going to do that.
Well, when you do get close
Isn't
to the
that
table,
expensive?
and as you kind of move around it, you'll note that each of the gemstones, kind of at the appendage tip, glows like warmly as you kind of move close to it.
Like this thing here?
Yeah,
Like this? Okay.
it's kind of like this little recess here.
Okay. So the tip is jeweled.
Yeah, and it looks like the glass paneling on the table surface, which would be kind of here, it looks like the glow is coming from beneath the glass, so it's like you can tell there's like a transparent layer in between it and the Baja Blastian color. And to the others, and also to your character who was here when it happened, but there's kind of like a bluish glowing liquid outside that when walked through doesn't really seem to cause any problems. It just looks like water. Very crisp and glowing water. This appears to be filled with like the most pure version of that you've seen.
I try to drink the liquid.
Well, you can't get to the liquid because it's encased in the metal and the glass. But if you break
Okay,
the
I was just kidding.
glass, then go.
Can I touch the nub?
You bet.
Not
The
nub.
second you
What is
do
it called?
all
Tip.
6 of the sarcophagi where squishers come out, pop open.
Nice.
What do you do in response, Tremaine?
What do I do in response?
Yeah, these things opened up and squishers came out last time. What are you going to do? You ready for combat?
What?
Are you preparing for combat? Are you going on the defensive?
Of course.
Move. You can move if you want.
Oh.
I'll give a free move.
Um,
Rex, same
you
story for you.
For everyone?
Yeah, everybody is kind of like, oh my god, defense.
Rex is
Moving
going
back to the
to
hallway.
go up here. How far?
Are you
can I
gonna move? Aria,
Your
are you
speed.
gonna move, or
Your
you're
speed.
you're staying there?
I don't know yet. I mean, people are talking, so I'm waiting my turn.
Yeah, I would just move up next.
Well,
to
I would
Aria.
want to wait to see what Aria is gonna do before I move, because that helps me decide about a defensive position.
Well, Rex bolts back in and defends Arya. Go ahead.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then I would go ahead over here
And protect your sister and soul.
to Yes, that's right.
And so, what's opening these things?
Yeah, and
Yes,
so last
yes.
time when they opened, and
Oh.
also you saw these things in the research lab. When they open up, squishers come out and then start, doing like guardian shit. However, when these
Yeah.
bad boys open, Rex, you're kind of like, hammer and shield in hand, rushing forward, and Arya, you're kind of behind the Goliath as that happens. Tremaine, you rush off to the side, but Rex, you get a shot right down the barrel of the thing, and inside it almost looks like a weird bed, but a horizontal bed, and there's like this mist that pops out when it opens, and it's like the same color, the mist, as the Baja Blast, the green glowing magic liquid, and when it kind of like hits you, it has an aroma that's like, oh, it's divine. It's like, oh, it feels like the warm kitten cuddles, and like just a nice just kind of like softness, like, oh, it's comfortable smelling. And
Like
you would-
making him want to lay down in there.
you would smell it as well, Arya.
Oh, geez.
Does it smell like that to me?
Yep. More so.
But nothing
Okay.
comes out. There's nothing in there.
More so. It smells more so. Yeah, there's nothing in there. It looks like a bed, but like that you would stand in.
Mm.
So, I'm sorry. Are there 2 of them here?
There's 3
Yeah,
3.
total.
3?
Yep, and then there's 3 on the other side, and all 6 have
squi-
opened.
And squishers came out of here.
Well, not out of these ones specifically, out of ones that you saw earlier.
I was so super confused, John. I'm sorry. I thought there was something that Tremaine could do that would prevent them from opening or whatever.
No,
But
it's okay.
Now I totally get it.
I just wanted to give the scene, like, you've seen these things before. Squishers
Oh,
are
yeah,
popping
yeah.
out. What the fuck
There's
is
alarm
happening?
bells.
And
Alarm
then
bells, yeah.
nothing. So, not all of these seem to pop out squishers.
Mhm.
Do these pop out squishers?
These did not. All 6 of these have the same effect. A light blue mist appears and dissolves into the air. Beds.
And they smell
They
fantastic.
smell
So it's
fantastic.
kind of like aromatherapy. Nice.
I mean, unless like I'm forced to, I'm going to Misty step the fuck back.
You don't have
and
to waste your
you-
spell. You can just walk away.
Well, no, because I want to get my D10 hit points.
Oh, okay. Then get it.
My D10 temp hit points.
For sure.
I was expecting
3.
squishers to come out this time.
These
Eat
boxes
those guys.
are
This is
weird.
good. Yeah.
Don't they?
You kind of look
Don't
inside.
Smells nice though.
It's comfy. It looked comfy in there.
I'll
Don't
go
they
over.
Is it big
Normally
enough for me,
come out of
or
Yeah.
does it look pretty tight for me?
No, it looks like it would be
Uh,
big enough for you.
I would press the cushion. Is there a cushion in there? Like a? Is
Yeah,
it soft?
you reach in, you press it, and it kind of has like a very strange combination of like the hardness of leather, with like the softness of memory foam. And as you touch it and press it like that, Termaine, what do you think Termaine's preference would be on cushions? Hard or soft, or somewhere in between?
Firm.
Yeah, so yeah, when you push it again, it is a very firm pillow for you. Almost as if it changed its way to be just perfect for your hand.
Wow. It's beckoning. Do you think this changes us into squishers if we go in there? I don't know, Rex. Are you going to become a squisher?
I mean, I'd prefer not to. I'd like to be me, preferably.
Mm-hmm. But as the
if we
player,
need-
though, Brent. But as a player, though, Brent, you know you want to find out.
I will go in and take a nap if you guys.
Are you
wanna see
saying
if I die in there?
Are you using
No.
the NPC as a canary in the coal mine?
No, we don't want to do that. I just
We're
understand
supporting
Brent as a
Brent's
player.
natural
So I've
wishes.
played with him for years and years. He wants anything that looks cursed.
What were you saying, Tom?
Saying we're just supporting Brent's natural inclination.
We see him
We're,
chatting about
we're
it all the
supporting
time.
his dreams.
Now you're here. Go ahead with the curse shit.
So
Weird place for an inn.
this is creepy and weird, but it's not. As far as I can tell, I don't feel like I'm being, magically like enchanted to like
Right.
do something. So I'm gonna start touching more of these. Can I touch this one?
Yeah,
Does
so they
anything
all seem to be like warmly bright now after you touched the
Mhm.
one.
And nothing happens when I touch the other. Anything else on there? Well, I suppose.
Can I touch this
not.
one that's next to me?
Sorry, say that again, Brent.
Can I touch this one that's next to me?
Yeah, so the pillars don't do anything. It's these gemstones at the tips, right? The pillars don't really do anything. But if you touch them, and anybody touches them at this point, nothing changes. The doors remain open.
Okay.
It looks like
So it's
whatever
the
the
sword where they change color.
there's kind of like a warmer, bright color or glow now. It looks like that it just needed one of them to be pressed for the activation.
Gotcha. Well, I'm confident I can probably break out of one, so I'll lay in this bed here.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
why? Why are you doing that?
Yeah, why are you doing
Rex?
that? Don't do that.
Well,
Don't
he
do that.
said he did.
You guys are just encouraging him.
No, we were
I was not.
Hold on,
player.
pause for a second. Let me just keep the pace going. Termaine, you're the only person who could currently in your position try to deter him. If you wish to physically do so, you can go ahead and make an athletics check. I'm going to just say, Brent, you're not trying to, wrestle him. So 10
Yeah.
plus your athletics modifier will just be the baseline for you. And then go ahead.
And I would also say it's a free action. I
Sure.
don't think that's a good idea. Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so you kind of are trying to move this Goliath, and he kind of confidently strides forward once, turns around, and takes his position in the space. The door shuts on him.
Fuck. Jesus.
I'm not going to explain what's happening to you, Brent, because I think it's funnier if I don't.
Well, he's with the rest of his party now. Time for us to go.
No, of
Thanks
course
for joining
not.
us, Brent. No, I'm just kidding.
I think we'd be horrified. I'd be looking for some sort of lever or button to open it.
I will say,
Just escorted him from one cocoon to another.
But this one seems like it's really nice. It smells nice, though.
Yeah, these over here smell nice too.
At least I'm not getting
I'm
bitten,
guessing they're all the same.
That was
right?
in character, by
Yeah.
the way.
that's right, Elizabeth. They're all the same.
Ronnie will get into one.
It shuts.
What?
No,
Yeah,
no.
You watch Ronnie disappear.
Aria
Oh my
will grab
God.
Ronnie and pull her
Nope,
out
way too late.
forcefully.
You weren't adjacent to her. so
You're
that
not
wouldn't be
close
allowed.
to her, yeah. This is how our party ends.
Do you stay there for a bit and wait, or are you kind of going to enter into them as well? Merge your
Who
fates,
are you
make
two?
them one.
What
So,
are you talking-
Sol, are you staying and waiting outside just curiously, or are you going to?
I'm gonna poke at the crystals to see if I can open their pods back up, but I'm sure not going in there.
Nothing happens.
So seeing Ronnie go into one, he's going to rush over to that one and start trying to open it up.
Okay. No need for a roll. You fail. No one could get these open if they tried. These ones specifically.
Okay. So in character, I don't like whatever this is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the three of us did to deserve whatever is happening right now. So here's what I think. Let's kick open the ones that are left open. Let's kick them closed. See if
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah.
And then we'll try to hit the button again to see if they'll open. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah. Good idea.
Okay. So there's three of us. Each
Yeah.
one of so that if this goes horribly wrong, it's not all on Arya. I kick one, and then the two of you each kick one closed.
Absolutely. And then we go back to that little nub where you.
Once they're all
press-
Back to the nub.
Once
and
they're
rub
all
the nub.
shut, you'll see that 3 of the 6 lights on the appendages remain glowing, but 3 of them go back to a cool glow. If you get near it, it'll go back to a warm glow.
And touching the nub does nothing.
If you touch the nub that is cool glowed, it'll open up the 3 that you closed.
What about the warm one?
The warm ones remain warm, and touching them does nothing. Nothing opens the doors that Ronnie and Rex are currently in.
Okay.
Our kids get it done. If your name starts with an R, you're fucking red.
She's
Let's go.
Tremaine would say to Arya, she's so impressionable and impulsive sometimes.
She
How
also
lo-
had 17 hit points, so a nap sounded great.
How long do
Yeah.
you wait?
Oh, I'm making camp here.
Okay.
I don't know about the rest of you. I'm just staying put
So
until I'm not giving up on this.
if you do some exploratory work, what you'll note is that the door on the direct south side, not the one that's south and to the west, that has the marker for the key you're holding. So it will be known as 7.
I don't like the odds of opening a door while there's only 3 of us, so
I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap too.
I look with horror at
In a coffin?
at
Someone
Arya.
just ran in and jumped in, yeah.
Jesus, what is going on here?
Arya and
Am I okay? So am I crazy? Am I the one that's crazy?
I don't know.
Is this what's happening today?
It
Is
appears
this
to
what's
be.
happening today? I'm the one that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Are we getting it all wrong?
I don't know. Do you two still because
God.
they are stuck inside of a coffin? That's
No,
obviously
I was
not-
talking to Arya. Are we getting this all wrong? I don't understand.
Just
Arya looks fucking like stressed out.
Yeah.
to keep
I
pace.
don't.
Sorry, just to keep pace. I want to ask just to finalize it. Do you two stay outside of the coffins and wait and try and set up camp, or do you do something else? Just because I want to continue baiting you to get into it, but I just want to be honest with what's happening and just have it happen or have it not happen. Sorry.
Do you love
All right.
naps?
Sorry.
So hold on a second.
Sorry.
So if I could just sort of interact with Arya in
yeah,
character.
Okay, go ahead.
So Arya, so these things, do they look like seats?
They look like beds.
No, these things that I'm tapping on
No,
the
absolutely not. They look like panels.
look like panels.
The nub.
Mm-hmm. So each one corresponds to a squisher bed, but we've not seen any squisher beds connected to a panel like this before. Is that correct, Arya? Is that right?
I mean, I as a player, I don't know because I didn't study the map.
Yeah, I mean, my recollection as a player is that we haven't encountered anything like this before. So this is like a special kind of squisher bed.
I mean, it could be that this is some kind of contraption for healing.
It could be, or transformation, or maybe teleportation, or who knows what. Should we trust their crazy / reckless intuitive choices to get into these things and do it ourselves to join them?
I
It would
won't.
be it would be a massive YOLO.
Arya will
So-
not. So
Tremaine says.
Arya will not.
okay.
Arya will not.
And then based on that, Termaine, what are you going to do?
Well, boy, that makes it really that kind of steals Tremaine to stay because he doesn't
Okay.
want to leave Arya alone in
So
this
I'll just-
place.
I'm just going to go through the process then. You two
Yep,
stay
yep.
outside. What you would see happen is in the center display, a kind of hologram appears. And you would see basically like, I don't know if anybody here gets this reference, but like the Toonami kind of like display board for the
Yeah.
fucking robot. It shows
yeah.
Arya like spinning full cycle with her full attire, and then that disappears. And then it shows Rex spinning full circle, and then disappears. And then it shows Soul spinning full circle, and then it disappears. And you're like,
Wait,
What
did
is
you
that?
mean Ronnie, not Arya?
Ronnie, not Arya. Arya's not in there. Sorry, I said the
Yeah,
wrong
yeah,
name.
yeah.
Ronnie's obviously the cooler one. Her name starts with an R. Arya is also cool, but not as cool because the R is.
Should have gone with Rhea as the
A-
nickname. Sorry.
AR is like, it still makes an R
Raria.
sound.
Rhea.
So we do like it.
Rhea.
But after that happens, which would have been about 10 minutes after they got in, the doors open. Now, what happened to you folks while you were in there? The second the doors closed, unconscious. Think of the best dream your character could have. Some of you have never
Really?
slept before because you trance. You're actually sleeping. So the best dream you could potentially imagine, that happened. You don't have to say what it is, but that's what happened in your brain. And then boom, the doors open, everything feels great, but you feel really, really hungry. Like so much to the point that you are going to viciously consume 2 rations right now.
Vampires now.
Dang, alright.
So it's literally pop out, just like, oh, fuck. And that's what you two witness happen. Them come out looking like super energetic and then start ripping the rations open.
Are we healed any or no?
You are healed to full and you regain all of your spell slots
Ooh.
and features that would recharge on a
Hell
long
yeah,
rest.
I'm a warlock now.
Hell yeah.
As long as
It's a
I can
warlock
keep this-
machine.
As long as I can keep this device.
Damn. Arya. Do we understand this? Do Arya and Tremaine understand this?
I mean, I understand this.
yeah, what you see pop.
I have the power to observe things.
100% you get what's going on.
Okay. Do you want to take a 10-minute long rest?
I don't think I need it.
I definitely need it. So I would get in.
Termaine
For some
Hopper,
reason,
laugh
for
when
the
it
last
doesn't
2
work.
hours, I feel like something came over me and
I just felt
made really
Eldritch
good
Blast was
decisions. And so
good enough.
I feel good.
Didn't even bring out the imp, just uncomplicated as could be. I was so stressfully.
No.
So you folks are eating like crazy, and it's an absolute like voraciousness that comes over you. As that's happening, and you're kind of finishing up your double portion, and I mean to say, all 3 of you
Yeah.
need to remove 2 rations worth of food.
Done.
You would note that afterwards you're full and you feel like you couldn't sleep if you wanted to. You feel very energetic. You doubt you could use this again. Let me explain the mechanics. You can use this device and you gain the benefits of a long rest. If you are unable to consume 2 rations worth of food afterwards, I'll leave that part told because you haven't discovered that part yet. And after utilizing this device and after consuming food, you cannot use this device again until you've completed an actual long rest.
Okay.
And so, Termaine, your visage would appear above the table. Everybody would see that. It does the Toonami spin, disappears, and Termaine pops out. Voraciously hungry.
Okay. Amazing. Start gobbling.
Everybody is covered in food and sauces, Arya, but you. Not you.
I'll use mending, so also not me. Or sorry, prestidigitation is the one that gets rid.
Bam. Clean. Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
Schult, you walk over to this door and use key 7. And
Wait, what's this door?
Yes, sir.
that will unlock it. If I can grab it. You should be able to open it now, and it will open automatically upon receipt of the key. The hallway before you looks like it has another light device and hanger. Hanging from this is a chain similar to the one that was on the sword, and hanging from it instead is a hammer. I don't mean like a war hammer. I mean like a tool that's used for driving nails down. But it looks like it's made by a similar craftsman as the sword was. Just beyond that, you can see 2 more Squisher coffins, and it looks like one of those weird freestanding doors with the holes in the center.
Did we have to put something on the hook to take the sword?
No, because I busted open those ones and they were nothing in them.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to do that again while I'm just safely back here?
You can try to knock on them.
Do you wish to try to force these doors?
Yeah, the Squisher coffins, I'll knock on it with my hammer like I did the last one, trying to open it.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Dang, I rolled really bad.
Yeah, you try and you try, but it doesn't feel like you're going to be able to press this one open like you did the last ones. You just can't get enough leverage. It seems like it's more like the doors in the last room than it is like the door that you broke open and the gas shot out of.
Yeah. Like, oh, yeah, they're safe.
All right. I'll take the hammer off the hook.
Okay. When you do so, all 3 of those sarcophagi will open. One of them, you see the suit of a Squisher drop out, and when it does, you see dust kind of flare out from the grooves of the thing, like a black, moldy, like spore-like dust that kind of lingers in the air for a bit. Everybody move their tokens. The other ones, the 2 that are across from each other on opposite sides of... Oh, and my cat moved them. Baby cat, stop. Don't.
Your cat moved my token.
Yeah, he hit Paige up. He's a silly. But the mold or spores or like black dust doesn't really do anything. It does kind of cling to, I would say, Termaine and Rex's clothing, but it doesn't look like it catches in your lungs or anything wild like that. It's nothing crazy.
Oh, good.
Just a little soot on the boot. Then you've got the 2 other sarcophagi. Inside of each of them is a hole about yay big, similar to the hole that you saw. Baby cat, stop! You just...
So while baby cat is babying, I have a flavor moment.
Sure.
Rhea spits into the dust and scrapes some of that paste into a little vial and puts it away.
She's gonna make up for it. Because I failed.
This is where baby cats go. You did a bad thing. You rolled over on the keyboard, so privileges revoked. Okay. He has been punished sufficiently. Okay. So, holes. About the same level as the door hole. So, like, it almost seems like something could go through the holes in both of the sarcophagi and the hole in the door. It looks like there's a faint blue light coming from the hole on the left side. Complete and utter darkness in the hole on the right side.
Oh, we gotta get some light to go through these, I think.
Oh, like through like this?
Yeah.
John, this is the one with light?
The one on the left has a light.
This is with light. And so there's like
A
light
faint-
going out through here.
It's like no, there's
Faint.
like a faint Baja Blastian light through the hole. It's not coming out. It's like on the other
Oh.
side of like a 5 or 10 foot wide wall.
So we can look here and see, oh, there's Baja Blast back there. And then over here, there's nothing.
Right.
As all of our minds just become vacant and white as your cat's fur.
Yeah.
Blizzard.
That makes sense.
Um. So there were no squishers here too?
Just the suit.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, still no sign of your friends, right?
This door will open for you as you approach it, similar to the door, a couple of the doors that you passed that have been keyless. Inside of this space, you'll see 3 more squisher sets, kind of almost an opposite trajectory as the ones from the last room. In the center of this room is another one of the freestanding doors. However, this one is horizontal facing you instead of sideways kind of to you. It looks as though there is another light here. This light has nothing on it. And it is seemingly causing a situation where tucked in the corner over here, there is a 4th squisher container, the wall doors or sarcophagi, that is present in that corner. The only exit out of this space besides the one you created is a small narrow hallway that veers off to the left.
Are the squishers like really super dangerous?
They were a menace, in a sense, yeah.
I mean, but if like 2 or 3 pop off, I mean, this is more, I don't want you to give away your DM secrets, but this is more to like the team. Do we think we can take it?
I mean,
take them?
we've taken 2 of them.
Okay.
We now know that if you kill the squisher in the suit, it becomes like a tentacly ooze kind of thing that if you cut through it, if you use slashing damage, you're gonna split it, kind of like an ooze.
Oh,
And then
okay.
if and
you
it'll
kill it, they
become 2
explodes.
separate. Yeah, and then if you kill it, it explodes and it puts acid on you.
Oh man, that's so exciting.
And they have pack tactics.
Ooh,
That's
cool.
out of character, though, obviously.
Oh,
In character, it's fine. You can say it too. They seem to fight
Oh,
well
okay.
together like wolves or some shit.
Yeah.
That's Rex.
yeah, because
Very
Rex
protective.
Rex is a warrior, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. So our exit out is this way, right?
That appears to be the case, yeah.
Mm.
I am gonna hang the sword on this one.
Okay. Everybody stop moving. The second that you do, all 4 of the sarcophagi open, and the only person who is in range of this, unfortunately, is Termaine. I hate picking on you, Andy, but again, it's not me, it's the map and your friends.
What friends? Apparently, we're all menaces.
Apparently so.
Yes.
So, Termaine, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
You got it. 20.
Perfect. So you'll only take half, so that'll be a
Oh.
total of 19 damage on the half. This
Half of 19.
This
Okay.
sound activates like when the doors open and you kind of like ready yourself, and you hear a zzz, zzz, and you see a blue light streak up and kind of snap around in like a circle, and this, as it hits you, kind of cuts into the edge of your shield, scratches you across the cheek. You can feel it burning your throat. You kind of dash to the side and kind of roll away as the laser kind of and kind of settles itself, connected between two holes. In
Is
between
it
these
floor to
spaces.
ceiling, or could I get underneath it?
No. So, well, now you can. It stops. It's going to be,
Yeah.
straight across. But it kind of did like a wiggle to catch the other side. It holds there for about 10 seconds, and as you're kind of like getting ready to kind of move underneath it, it fades away.
Okay.
In
Oh
the
my
mess
God.
of it, Soul, make a perception check.
Oh boy, I am usually so good at those. Hold on a second.
Successful. So during that whole kerfuffle, you would hear what sounds like a clang, clang, clang of metal, and you kind of look around for the sound, and it came from over here.
Is it still closed?
No, it is open. It appears that when you hung the hammer, all of them closed. And laying on the ground here is another hammer with a chain on it. The one that you just put there, like I said, is kind of the bluish colored metal, similar to the sword. The one laying on the ground here is bright yellow metal that seems to be kind of pulsing with like a radiance.
We'll grab it.
Pick it up.
I found this. I don't know what. I mean, I could put it on the hook again as long as nobody's, over there. Sorry.
Let me get right by you. Put my arm around your shoulder. Hey,
Yeah.
buddy.
I appreciate that. That's great cover from that side.
If the laser comes from there, where
Yeah.
that's located.
You know what? Just for funsies, let's swap. Let's put this one on there.
Okay. Nothing happens other than the doors shut.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just take both of them
And yeah, you pick up the second one, and it feels like you have both hammers.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
And no squisher attack.
No squisher attacks. Yeah. What you'll also note, Soul, here is this is the second time you've hung something on a random non-key having, non-weapon or implement having light, and this is the first time that it did anything.
Speaking of, hold on.
Just a point I want to put on the table, because I do understand the arcane nature of the puzzle I've crafted for you, but it's not that terrible. Soul, you heal yourself.
I'm healing Andy because I feel bad about the laser.
Okay.
Sean,
Thank you.
Let's have Rex move in front of everybody. I gotta go check on Buddy for a second. I heard him whining.
Okay, no problem.
Poor
So
buddy.
Rex will
give
kind of
him
move
rest.
through the hallway to give you guys some space. And if you do travel after him, he and whoever's like directly behind him will see another table similar to the table that you saw, however much smaller. And where there would have been pillars, instead there are small little, almost like a podium, that are kind of inside the inserts of the asterisk-shaped table. The centerpiece is the only place where there's like a glass surface, but it does look like it's filled with Baja Blast. The hallway here ends, but it looks like there's a hallway that goes to the north, there's a hallway that goes to the south, and there's a hallway that goes to the west. In inspection, you'll note that the hallway to the west ends in another door. This door has a new marker on it, which we'll go ahead and designate as 8. And then to the north, there are 2 lights. That one looks like it'll have what we'll call key 13. I can only apologize. And then the other one will have key 11. But to get to see the one that says key 11, you'll have to pass by this hallway. And you'll see that it ends, and the door there would be the same marker as 11.
Are these squisher
Yep,
beds the same size as normal?
they're the same sizes. Like, they've all been the same. Yep.
Even though this thing is smaller than the other
Right.
device that we saw previously.
The
Okay.
coffins are the same size. The table
I wonder
is
if this is
different
like for
size.
wee little squishers. Okay,
No,
got it.
I mean, it's the same height. It's just not the same width.
Mhm.
When I said it was smaller, you're right to think. You're right to think that it would have. It suggests a lower, but no, it's the same height. It's just thinner.
Got it. Okay, just clarifying.
No problem.
Do we want to deal with the table here before we wander off? I mean, the last one was
So-
so refreshing.
Ronnie, when you pass by these two spaces, you see what appears to be a very kind of smooth-looking mechanism that takes up the entirety of the ends of these little hallways. And in the center, there's like a basketball-sized disc. And inside of that disc, you can see through it because it's a bit transparent. You can see kind of fluttering about inside, almost like someone ran the wash cycle. Baja Blast just kind of flushing about inside.
Oh wow, these are pretty.
Since we are coming upon a new device, would you be generous enough to make me allow an Arcana roll?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Where's the last one?
I'm just.
What I will say is the artifice here is beyond your ken. What you know is that it's not dwarven, it's not elvish, it's not fiendish, it's not fey, it is not anything you've ever seen before. And that is absolutely maddening to you.
I have never seen anything like this. Not from a dwarf, or the elves, or the fae, or the fiend.
Well, I've sure never
It is
seen anything like it.
maddening to me. No, Ronnie. I don't suppose you. Whoa! What is that?
Yeah, so that's the device she's talking about. And at the center
It's
point,
pretty.
there's like a basketball-sized like glass disc, and inside you can see like the wash cycle Baja Blast going, churning bluish-colored liquid that seems to have a glow to it.
The player wants to drink it.
Oh, and then
I'm back, sorry.
Ronnie, you would have also seen that there's another door.
Door. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm mapping out the area.
That one symbol is an asterisk. A big
An
asterisk. Almost like a sun symbol. Or the shapes of these stupid tables.
I was gonna say. Well, this door down here kind of looks like one of those table thingies that you guys touched earlier. The one in this room.
Wait, quick question. Both of these thingies are washing machine thingies, right?
You bet.
This one.
Okay.
And this one.
And then this door has this shape on it.
Correct.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to match the runes that you've been seeing on doors normally. It's very much the door here is very different.
I guess I will touch one of the parts in between the
Yeah.
points of the asterisk. and see if anything
Absolutely.
happens.
When you do, you would see what appears to be a spectral hand, similar to the holograms, appear in that center portion, raising its hand up. And you would also see on the part that you touched, the crystal shapes itself to be similar to the key loading mechanism that was on the elevator. So it looks like it will take a shard of an arcane forge key.
Oh.
Well, I still have a couple of shards from the last time, so
you
I
still
guess
have the 2 broken pieces.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here, have a dead credit card.
You put the credit card in. It glows, and the hand starts to glow a brighter blue, but it looks like it's like up at you, kind of like it's wanting something from you.
I put a second shard in there,
It falls
Or-
through the hand and just lays on the
Okay.
table.
and
Maybe put the sword in there.
yeah, I was gonna say we'll try the sword.
Okay, if you place the short sword in there, the hand grasps it, and then the blue energy that's about it changes colors to a bright gold. Then the gold fades away after a fashion, and then the sword falls through the hand as the hand goes back to receiving.
Okay,
You
I
take the
will
sword away.
Take the sword back,
It
and
appears unchanged.
We'll try the glowy hammer that we just picked up.
Okay, so when you do that, the glowiness of the hammer will remain kind of bright gold overall. It'll glow brighter gold for a moment, not pulsing anymore, just like full on, like radiant. And then that'll go away after it drops through. It's almost like there's another step that is supposed to be present here that you don't know yet. Or like there's a power source to this device that is not currently active.
Well, I guess let's go check out that door then.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
it's down here.
That door is locked, and it looks like there is no mechanism or keyhole for anything. Whatever opens this door is not the door itself. Just kind of proximity wise, you think that that device around the corner might have something to do with it. And I would say that for Arya and for Soul, and probably for Rex too a little bit, but these devices that I've explained as like weird arcane washing machines look more like some sort of engine.
Okay. Is the hand still there after Soul walked away?
Yeah, it remains because the key was offered and hasn't been taken away.
Gotcha. Can I put like that regular dagger I found
Sure.
on it?
Yeah. So you place the dagger into the hand grasps it, you watch the dagger glow bright blue, and then it lifts it back up to you and offers it.
I'll take it.
The dagger is now a +2 dagger.
Heck yeah, I don't use daggers, but
What?
yeah, I'll
The key is no longer present, and the hand disappears.
I think
Oh,
we can use
no,
this to
the
enchant stuff,
key!
guys.
Oh, but it was a broken key.
It was a shard of the
broken
broken key.
shard.
The 3 shard key was shattered by Rex, and Soul kept the parts, the excess parts. Use the other part of the key to use the elevator.
I'm gonna look to Termaine, like, hey, is your shield magical?
My shield is magical.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say maybe you can have it upgraded here.
That would be fun. Yeah. I have that moonlight sword or whatever the moon sword is, but we don't know what the deal is with that.
But that's already
Yeah.
magical.
Well, maybe it does. Maybe it's just maybe it'll do a magical item. We just haven't put one in it yet.
I don't know.
Does any of you guys use daggers?
No, mainly just bows and arrows.
Okay. Well, I guess
Does
I'll
have
keep this
hand
one on me then.
axes. She'll hold one up.
I like
Not very
that.
good with them though.
If so, the washing machine engine thing, is it enclosed or is it?
Yeah, so basically what it'll look like is a bunch of like metal, it's almost kind of like a very curvy kind of nouveau looking kind of like series of weird pipes and shit that just kind of forms almost like it almost looks like a tree, like crazily. And then in the center of it is a glass panel, and that glass panel is about the size of a basketball, and inside there's the churning blue liquid. The panel in question kind of has a similar glow effect, and when you get close to it, since you're the first person to walk up directly to it, it glows a little bit warmer, just like the recharge station did.
Is there any like hooks or anything to like the
Nope.
other crystals were.
Just the big flat touchy panel.
I mean, there is another door here.
I was also gonna sneak up
And
north
more
here
up
to
here.
see if there's-
Oh, and more.
Yeah, there's more up north.
Yep. So this
Oh,
will
God.
be key 13, and this will be key 11. And then this door appears to be the same shape as 11, so it's door 11.
So looking
There's
to see
more-
if there are any more engines up here.
No, just another one of those weird door panels, and then a very oddly placed by itself sarcophagi. It looks like the hallway at the very north side of this continues and veers to the left.
Well, that's spooky. Nothing's hurt me yet.
Okay.
The famous last words.
I'm keeping an
I
eye
know,
on
right?
everybody. Ronnie, you're kind of wandering down the hall with Termaine,
Yeah.
Rex in tow. Arya and Sol are still exploring the key situation here.
Hey, there's another door down here.
Yep, and if you approach the door will open without issue. You should be able to click that open.
Oh, yeah. I was clicking my token instead.
No worries. Back to Arya and Sol. Are you catching up with the rest of the crew?
I figure may as well.
Yeah, looks like Gijo's away for a sec. So then I'll just go ahead and...
Another door.
Yep. Okay, so this door
Adorable.
appears to have the markings for 13.
Oh. This one needs key 13 then.
Well, I guess we could go back and open the doors that are there first.
There's more hallway.
Yeah, I want to go down more
Keep
hall.
going. Okay.
Alright, when you get down
We
here...
can always backtrack.
There is a path on the right. There's a path that leads on. It looks like the path that leads on breaks away into two different paths, one wider, one narrower. And then it
Or
looks like the
Squisher.
path to the right leads to a room filled with Squisher sarcophagi.
Mini squisher.
Like, literally filled with Squisher sarcophagi. It has
Oh, there's a bazillion.
3 of the freestanding doors. And it looks as though they are not in a line like the ones you saw before that were multiples per room. Instead, it seems that 2 are lined up and 1 is kind of parallel to them.
Question, John. Can
yes.
I push on the side of this door?
Yeah, so if you start to try and push it, nothing happens. It doesn't shift or move at all. It
Okay.
seems like it's very firmly in place. But what you'll notice is that the core of it seems to be kind of like the core, which would be like the hole in the center and like a frame inside. But like how I described the doors before, they were kind of made out of a bunch of pieces, right? That's true here as well, but unlike those doors, like the real doors, they have this kind of like H frame or like a frame rather, kind of inside that's kind of holding that lens portion.
Okay. Is there anything on these lights?
There is a key hanging from this one. The mark here doesn't look like it's one you've seen so far. You can call it 14, I guess, if you want to. There is no key on the other gemstone on the southern side. It is, the crystal appears to have like a break to it. And it's not glowing as bright.
Let's try putting the glowy hammer on there.
You do? Okay. When you do so, you would see that the gemstone reforms. The glow on the hammer changes from gold to blue.
I didn't know you could do that.
just to try some other stuff. I'm gonna swap the key on
The
this
second
one
that
with
you
another
pull the
hammer.
key away from this one, it turns into dust in your hand. And as you're getting ready to load the second one up, before you even get the chance, all of the doors open at once, and you hear this kind of strange sound of fluttering mechanism and like moving metal bits. And when you look up to see it, I would like the people who have Arcana to go ahead and roll that. If you don't have Arcana trained, you have no idea what the fuck these things are.
Sorry, I had to step away.
No, it's
Can
okay.
you drag me where we are?
Yeah, absolutely. Elizabeth is doing so right now.
Oh.
I just don't
Oh, no.
understand what I'm
I
looking
I saw you
at.
moving. Sorry, it was Shisho moving. Elizabeth
Yeah.
was doing no such thing.
No, I was like, I can.
What is that? Is it like a pizza slice with a face on it?
So-
I don't understand.
That's exactly what it has to be.
I'm gonna show
Let
you
me-
what they look like. The ones on the right
Try the
side
Arcanic.
look like this, and I will show the people at home.
Oh wow! 1, 2, 3, 4, 6-legged, triangular
This?
shape. It's like a shield.
I haven't
Arms.
finished painting the one that I
Oh,
have
these
done.
guys.
And
Okay.
Yeah.
the other one looks like
That is bizarre.
Oh, that's weird.
There'd be excellent guards. They could see in both directions. Maybe all directions.
4 directions.
Three.
So wait, are there 2 more eyes and mouths on the other side?
it's not square, it's triangular.
Oh, it's triangle.
Oh, so it's 3. Never mind.
Okay.
And that's what the smaller ones look like.
Okay.
Like a D4.
Arcana rolls, if you got Aria, I saw you change your name, that's funny. Aria, you would know. It's still pronounced the same. It's just spelled different right now because we have Ren. These are what are known as Modrons. More specifically, the ones to the north are Monodrons, and the ones to the right are Tridons. So they are a type of outsider that are built in the lawful aspects of the outer planes, and they are basically utilized as summoned creatures by some to kind of perform function, do task. They are typically considered to be kind of what a fiend is, or what a celestial is, but for law and neutrality.
And
Gross.
John, I know this with my roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the only one.
So I would say that they're
well,
these.
as you're saying it, they are moving to kill you. So we're gonna go.
Oh no! Okay. So I say it real fast.
Yeah, they're Modrons. They have one purpose,
Modrons.
and I think it's to kill us. And I will change the music to fight time. We'll do. Tridons and Monodrons. Great. That turn, set 20. Descending.
I can
Rex.
tell this is art from the new book.
Uh-huh. You see the situation arising. The creatures on the right side appear to have several spears. The creatures in the middle have spiky clubs. They all look like they're trying to come into this space to mess you up. Your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to well, I can't force the party to back up into the small hallway, so
You could
of
say,
the
let's just
two-
bottleneck them.
of the two, which one looks more threatening to the party?
That's your
Just
call.
like what
The
I can tell.
Tridons look bigger. The Modrons look faster.
Okay, I'll deal with the bigger ones. I'm not very fast. I'll kind of set here
Okay.
and take the dodge action, kind of hoping to draw their attention from the rest of the party.
Okay. So, in this moment, you will watch all of the small ones kind of flare forward with a buffet of wings, all kind of fluttering about the space and swarming your line. This one will kind of take to the back. So not all will be able to get in and close, and they will attack. These ones are attacking with gears, basically these gear clubs, and they will smash. I'm going to just go from left to right. Soul, Ronnie, Rex.
Uh-oh.
Soul, I got a 13 and a 9.
Okay, I'm gonna use shield as my reaction for the one that would have hit.
Okay. Ronnie, the one against you, 13.
Want to sentinel attack it?
Okay.
13 misses. Wait. That's how much damage, or
13 to
that's to hit? Oh, that misses. I
Okay.
have 15.
So as like it comes forward and you kind of nimbly dodge, you see Rex's hammer slam towards it. It kind of hits the wing and knocks it clean off, but it doesn't actually hit the creature, just more for flavor. They appear to not be concerned with their exterior bits as like a hit point total, is what you'll realize at this point. Then the other 4 will attack. And Rex, you kind of like smash, and the shield very quickly snaps to the other side. Boom, 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 boom. As all of the clubs start smashing against it, you're able to kind of lock the defense neatly. Then you see the triangular ones in the corner start spinning, and their hands kind of move outwards as they start chucking spears in your direction. All at Rex. Turn the music down, it's kind of loud. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you kind of boom, boom, boom. You see the spinning, and you're like, huh? And then spears come flying. Shield comes up a little bit higher to cover your face. Thud, thud, thud. And they all stick to it. So you now have these very strange looking kind of spindle spears kind of stuck into the shield. Ronnie, you're up. Did she step away?
No, sorry,
Oh.
I was crunching.
No worries.
Not good at close-up stuff. I don't like it.
I see you pre-measuring. I see you pre-firing.
Me?
No, not you. Tom.
Oh, yeah, Tom is doing that. And disengage is an action, right?
It sure is.
Yeah. I'm gonna produce flame
Okay.
and hit the one that's in front of me.
You might as well shoot it with your longbow at that point, though. They both are range attacks.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
I thought I could use it as like a... Oh, it does have to throw, huh?
Magic spell attack. Honestly,
Yeah.
2 bow shots with disadvantage against these guys isn't going to be terrible. You have pretty high.
Yeah.
The only
I'll do
issue is
that.
higher risk of fumble. That'll miss, and that'll miss. 2 arrows kind of lobbing them through. As Ronnie puts shots down range, anything else from you, Elizabeth?
I will go ahead and do the hunter's mark that I should have written.
No worries. You didn't hit anything. It's all good.
Yeah.
So for you, Soul, as you start your turn, you were in the spot. Like, this is the seconds that happened as you pulled the key. It turned into dust, and you were getting ready to load the other key. Do you finish the act of loading the key or no? The doors are still open.
Man, it seems like I'm never gonna cast Fireball. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll put the thing on the hook.
Okay. So it's not an action to do that. But the
Oh,
second
okay,
that the
okay.
key hits, the door's shut, and you now have no keys. Okay, so then these things are where they're at. It's your turn.
Okay.
Action, move.
Rex, I'm sorry. And then I'm gonna drop that fireball that you were seeing measured to
Yep.
Yep, right.
Roll
I'm in a
damage.
spot where it got everything up to Rex.
Okay. Rex, go ahead and roll your dexterity saving throw.
Okay. And if I'm not wrong, dodging gives me advantage on that, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's a 16 to save, so.
No, yeah. These things could, even if they pass, they die. So you'll take half damage, so 11 for you, and these will take half damage, and they are still standing. But you murdered all the Modrons. The Monodrones.
And then I will move back.
This will provoke
Even knowing-
3 opportunity attacks. And your AC is 11, so all of those will hit.
Are any of them fieldable, or is it still the same?
All of
for-
them are
for
within
those?
shield distance.
I will field at least the one that I can.
Well,
I-
shield lasts until the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay. Then yes.
Or the beginning of your next turn. Yep, so shield on the first one, and then all of them kind of buffer as you back away. Termaine.
Glad I got that nap.
Yep. Yeah, so Tremaine is going to Shield of Faith as a bonus action. And it seems like these guys over here are tougher.
They took a fireball and didn't fall over.
Over here?
Yep.
He's gonna rush over here and no, that's not actually what he wants to do. Hold on a second, let me think about this. Instead, he's going to move right here. Could I occupy the space of this dead one?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Perhaps you could just move it out of the way. And then I'm going to sort of create a wall with Rex against these guys, and instead I'll turn around and I'll attack this one.
Okay.
So, one attack. Urmaine will have an 18 and
Roll
then
it.
a 10.
Don't worry about damage.
Okay.
You have a +3 or +4 to your damage roll. +4, right? Strength 3,
plus-
and then +1 for the +1 longsword. Yeah. They have 5 hit
Yeah,
points.
it's a +7, a +4 for damage. Yeah.
They have 5 hit points.
So does the 10 miss if I step?
Oh, you step in
Actually-
and attack the next one? Yeah, it'll block
Uh,
you with its weird cure club.
Okay, then I'm gonna actually step back again just to take my position, and I'll take the opportunity attack.
Oh, okay. This one already swung an opportunity attack against Soul.
Oh, okay, cool.
Arya, you are up.
Right. Okay. I guess I'll move here. And I will Eldritch Blast. Oh,
Is it one of the mono drones or one of the tri drones?
the one that I can see here.
Okay.
This guy.
Roll it. And you get 2 shots, so
Okay, so I will take one shot.
let's see how it goes. That'll miss.
13 will miss. Take 2 shots.
That'll hit.
16.
Okay.
That's 10.
So as you kind of fire the first one, it kind of skims over the top of it and tears its wing off. It kind of drops down more grounded, giving you an easier shot to hit. And you put the barrel down right through its eye. It shatters into a bunch of metal pieces and hits the ground like all over the place.
Imp goes invisible and moves back here.
Sweet.
And that's my turn.
Rex.
Yeah, want to move over here? And I'll swing on the one in front of me first. And I'll use my giant strike as well.
Okay.
Whoa.
Don't worry about damage. They have 5 hit points left. 11 damage. They all save theirs, but yeah, 5 damage. you completely obliterate it. It turns into just like you crush it so that like the triangle cone of it kind of just flattens out perfectly, and the point of the triangle actually comes out the other side. Just second attack. That'll miss. And that'll miss. So this one kind of nimbly dodges and kind of is spinning, and will kind of slow down from its spinning when it was tossing as you come into blows with it. The other one's still spinning, kind of like pulls the spears, and all of them will kind of like batter at you. And then the one in front of you kind of walks in with 3 spears at once and lashes them all straight in kind of like almost like a pitter patter of attacks. Neither of them will hit your 20 armor class though, so you're basically able to kind of like smash, swing, and then shield up, blocking all of the spear hits. You still have the other spears on them, so for flavor, you just kind of move them off of your shield with the hammer as you kind of get back into that locked defense. Ronnie, you're up. There's one mono drone that is going to pop out though. You'll be after it. It is going to swing at you since you were the closest available target. Actually, you and Arya were, so I'll roll for it. It's still Ronnie. Dice hate you, I guess. It will hit a total of a 16 on you, and it'll do 6 points of damage. You're up, Ronnie. Muted.
Sorry. That will hit, and I will, in turn, disadvantage do 2 bow shots. 21 hits?
Yes.
15.
Oh, it would have been an hour, so I don't think you're still poisoned. If that's why you're rolling with disadvantage.
I'm rolling with
point blank.
disadvantage because of point blank.
Yep, it's dead. You pin it. You kind of put the arrow above its head and just shoot straight down, pinning it to the floor.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
You go.
Sully, you're up. I thought you were still poisoned from the crazy time ride.
No.
I will healing word Rex.
What a trooper.
See, that's 12 health. It's like it never happened. And then let's Sacred Flame the one next to him.
Okay. It will dodge. I got a 21 on its dex
That
save.
doesn't seem right.
You can tell these creatures do appear to have let me double check.
They do have a lot of legs.
They are light on their feet. Yeah.
They have a leg up.
That's it.
Termaine, you're up.
That's great. I love that. We're gonna move up. We're gonna swing on the one that just dodged out of the way.
The middle one then. That'll hit. Don't worry about damage.
Okay. And then
Rex
the other one.
and Termaine both make a perception check. That'll also hit. Go ahead. Don't roll damage. This one also dies.
Okay.
So the two of you go ahead and roll perception checks.
Ermaine gets a 4.
17.
So Rex, as you finish that one, you would see that as you kind of as the sword kind of cuts it in half, the top portion falls to the side, and inside of the core of the thing, you can see one of those strange blue glowing stones with a hook underneath it and a key. It definitely would have been missed in this moment had it not been seen. But after the next few seconds, all of the mono drones and on the floor will just start dissolving into dust. Everything about them, the weapons that they had with them, everything just becomes dust. just like the key. The tri-drone's
grabbed
bodies remain.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll grab the stone and the key underneath it.
You reach in, pull the stone. The stone like turns completely quiet, like it's now just a blue rock. And then the key looks like a key.
Yeah.
Its marking is definitely not a number or a facing that you've seen so far.
I will take it immediately to Soul.
We'll call it True 14.
Hmm.
Walk over to you. Here's a key and a stone that was in the robot.
Yeah, you're good, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
No,
We got 'em.
And
Yeah.
so currently
We
this
did.
one has
Efficiently.
7,
Heck
right?
yeah.
7 was the key
I
that
thought
you... Good.
the one that we put on there didn't disintegrate.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Okay, gotcha. That's what.
But putting it on there closed all of the doors.
Probably leave that there just so we don't get more of them. Okay, well, this room wasn't great.
No.
It
How many of
could've
these
been
spears are on the
worse.
ground?
Hmm?
How many of those spears are on the ground over here?
Yeah, so they're not really spears so much as they're weird, shoddy pieces of metal with weird spindles to them. When you pick them up and kind of like try and finagle them and utilize them, they don't have like you can't throw them. Basically, the best way I can kind of describe it to you, Brent, that I think you'll understand perfectly. Have you ever thrown a football?
Yeah.
And you know how to throw a football, right?
Yeah.
But you know people who don't know how to throw a football.
Yeah.
You're a person who doesn't know how to throw a football.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Rex will kind of spit at him like, not even weapons, and walk away.
But Soul, you now have key 14 in hand, and key 7 is the one that you put on the docket.
That was the manliest experience I've ever had playing D&D.
Yeah, I know. I know about football. That's the one with touchdowns, right?
That's the one with the ball and
No,
the goals and the.
You ready?
The,
You ready for
I like
Dorky?
sports ball.
So
I like sports
the
ball.
only reason I know a football has to be thrown a specific way is because on a Science Channel show that I can't recall the name of, they were talking about the best shape for like a wing, and instead of like for like a paper airplane wing, and you just fold the paper around on itself so it's a tube, and then use that and throw it like a football, because then it'll have like a perfect spiral and fly the farthest. Only reason I know that.
it wasn't Mythbusters.
Maybe.
It's not. It sounds like something that they would have done, like as like the side
Yeah.
project thing, not necessarily like a Mythbuster, but.
But football's cool, I guess. Anyway, what would you like to do?
Did we see door 14 at some point? I can't keep track
I
of
don't think
all
we
these
have.
numbers and all these
We've
places.
seen 11 and 13.
Since I can see
13's the
30
highest.
feet of the map at a time. I don't.
Yeah, for some reason, let me see if I can't make this happen. Hold on. Because the map did do a goober. Hold on. Let me try and fix that. Do you now see the parts of the map you've been on?
No.
Yes?
Yeah.
No.
I do not.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't work retroactively.
Oh wait, I see some of it. Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. Don't
I
move.
see like
Don't
the
move,
stuff
Tom.
over
Don't
here.
move. Don't move. Okay. Here we go. Hold on.
Now I see
So you
too
mean
much.
I didn't have to draw the map?
Why'd you grab your token? Why would you do it?
I'm not touching anything.
Are you telling me this whole time I was drawing a map for no reason?
What? No.
The primary problem is I can't see the numbers when I'm not next to them, so...
Oh,
Son of
that's
a
true.
bitch.
Which one are you concerned about?
Hold on.
14.
You have not seen
14.
14.
Yeah, we have not seen 14. We've seen up to 13.
But inner
We have not
splice,
seen 12.
It hasn't been perfectly numerical because of the way you went.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we can try and find 14. I mean, it must
So
be important if it was inside of one of those.
Yeah. So we're back. We're moving back out of this space, right?
Yeah.
Well, we haven't checked down here. Maybe it's down here.
Suddenly 60 squishers.
Is that door 14?
It is not. That appears to be what you will call 12.
Okay. So this
If
is
we can-
12 up here.
Squish them all in one space. Oh, it takes us one fireball.
That's right.
Oh, there's another hallway.
Oh, you have one more than one fireball in you, Soul?
I can do that one more time.
Oh, that's impressive stamina.
This door.
This door is
and this
10.
door.
John, I got stuck in the wall.
Oh!
Do
That
not,
is not funny.
do not move your 2 tokens at the same time. That is how
I
you
did
keep
this
doing
last
that.
time. It was me.
Oh, okay.
That was funny though.
Okay, so this is 10 down here on the side. And then this area, you would see that hanging from this one, there is a chain with what appears to be a glass shard. The glass
Oh.
shard is loosely the same size as an arcane forge key, in that it's kind of the same shape, but it looks like the top and bottom, like the edges are perfectly square, but the top and bottom of it, like the facings, are a little bit more jagged and unworked. And it's made out of like a bluish colored glass.
I will take it.
All right, nothing happens.
So many passageways and doors. Amazing.
There
Wait,
What
is
number
ah.
is this door?
this is number 8. Do you step close to it?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you do so, it opens regardless of you not having the key.
Whoa.
This is a lesson that you'll learn. When you come to the door from the wrong side, the door is treated as a regular door.
Oh.
This is another one of the engines, the washer machines. And when you get closer to it, Soul, the disc section kind of glows brighter blue. More warm blue.
The other one, they all doing the same,
Yep.
all functional.
And then pause for a second. Make a perception check, Arya and Soul, since you saw that little corner room.
This corner room?
Yeah.
I also saw it.
Did you go in it?
Yeah.
I didn't see that movement. Can you show it to me?
I can show you. I went like this, and then I went out.
Okay. Then we're fine. So, perception checks are both satisfactory. Both of you stop each other as you kind of see that room. And on the ground, you would see that there are 5 markings that have been drawn on the ground. And your arcane eyes kind of focus on them a bit more, and you can see that they have a slight arcane glow to them. They appear to be a glyph or a series of glyphs or sigils that will activate upon contact.
What in the cuneiform?
It is a very old, undeterminate language. Yes, that is correct as well.
Okay,
Seems
this
dangerous.
language looks old as fuck.
I suspect that's not going to be as kind as the nap chambers.
Why do you say that? I'm not even in the room with you, but I just
Looks
asking.
evil.
Oh, that looks evil.
Well, it looks old. Not everything old is evil, but
Right. I mean,
lot of-
Elvish is old.
a lot of old things are evil.
That's not really helping your case. Andy,
Exactly.
What you said. That's not really
As the kids say, it does not
Whoops.
pass the vibe check.
As the kids say.
Hmm.
Spells are bad too. Oh, yes, of course.
Any chance? Well, okay. So it's a language that is. Oh shit! I have a spell. Can I use comprehend languages as a ritual?
Sure. So you're taking 10 minutes to cast?
If it's okay with folks. Hey everyone, I'm trying to do a ritual. Are we okay?
We have plenty of other things to tinker with.
So I'll go ahead and deal with the other people as you're kind of preparing the writ. So we'll go from bottom to top with everybody. Stop moving around too much.
Sorry.
Hyperactive. I want to run into another small little
I
sarcophagus.
am
by
diagnosed,
myself.
Jonathan.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
That is why I play D&D.
Saul, you're the next closest from the bottom.
it was that nap. Now she's got too much energy. She'll never go to sleep.
Oh,
We're at the laundromat. What are we doing?
If I take the crystal that I just picked up and press it against or hold it near the washing machine, do
Nothing
either
happens,
part
but
have a reaction?
if you press it against there and your hand kind of briefly touches it, you'll kind of pull the crystal away very quickly as you see something happen in the inside. The liquid becomes a spiral, like a vortex inside, very quickly begins, and it's like a perfect spinning. So like all the contents of the interior kind of forming almost like a starburst. And then in front of the panel, a door perfectly like oval shaped appears with like a glowing ring. And on the other side of this one, you would see Ronnie. And Ronnie, as you're kind of walking into that room, lolly-dotty-da, you see a magical door appear here.
Oh.
And you would see Soul on the other side.
Hi, Soul. Wait, how are you there?
It's a great question.
Can I go through it?
Yeah, if you want to. Do you?
Why not?
Okay. You walk out and kind of move past Soul and step behind them.
I would follow, because I would definitely follow.
Sure. You do like
Oh, it's
those.
like that one level in Pokemon Red and Blue.
Why'd you move your token?
Who, me?
Oh, blue.
I was somewhere else. I thought I would go through. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think I have the power to do that. That would be really rad, though. You move into one square and you end up in a different one.
That would be amazing.
That would be cool.
Well, Tiny doesn't do that.
So well, this time I do it at the other one.
Tremaine and Ronnie, obviously, we've got the answer to your questions. Soul, you've already done a thing. There's a whole ass Rex I got to deal with. Rex, you kind of wander off on your own going northbound. You see another Power Stone thing with a key hanging from it.
Can I check the number on it?
It would look like what you would consider 15.
Okay. I'm not quick enough to switch it around.
No, yeah, you
Or
are.
do I have another key?
If you had another key, you could.
Yeah. I don't have anything to
Or
switch
you could
it
just
with.
take it.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably take a bunch of squishers by yourself.
There's only one sarcophagus. If you scream loud enough, your friends will come.
1v1.
Fuck it, sure.
You pull the key off the
It
thing and it
actually
dissolves
just
into
come out like a
dust in your
clown ball.
hand. It dissolves into dust in your hand, and you would see the sarcophagus squishers box behind you pop open, a single monodrone come out. It is not holding a club, but it is walking towards you very fast, and its hands are kind of held out like this. So in response, do you wish to attack it or something else?
Its hands are held out like it's walking towards me.
It's like walking towards you like this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Rex will pull out that dagger and lay it in its hands.
Okay. It takes it. It looks at it. It smiles, and its eye gets really, really big. And then it kind of fishes into like what appears to be like a satchel on its back, and then pulls out a crystal similar to the crystal that Soul has, hands it to you, and then takes the dagger and walks back to its sarcophagus, enters into it, the door slams shut. The key reappears on the thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the crystal back to Soul.
Okay.
Walk up to Soul with a crystal. Uh,
So you're
here
walking.
you go.
What you said you were walking towards this panel. Do you press it? Okay. So the door opens just as you're about to like say, "Hey, Soul," and it's kind of like one of those moments where it's like you're doing something and you're really focused, and then Rex's voice just kind of booms in from like off stage, like what the fuck? You would see on the other side a little bit of Baja Blast kind of leaks out from the portal into your side, kind of dripping, and you would see that the ground is similar to the front chambers where it was covered in blue. But you don't know exactly where you're at or where this is. It's not a place you've seen before. Looks like there's a path to the right and a path to the left.
Maybe you should go. Well, but I guess there's theoretically one other door.
Yep.
Washing machine thing.
When you do touch this one, by the way, Ronnie and Termaine, the one that is near you as you're kind of listening to Arya do the ritual, it disappears. Seems like only one of them can be active at once.
Okay.
Okay. When you touch this one, nothing happens other than a faint gold glow appears in the center and then fades away. And what you're kind of detecting here is these things that keep on doing this. There seems to be another power source somewhere that needs to be turned on for this gold thing to happen.
Okay. Been about 10 minutes, right?
Yes. You cast Comprehend Languages, and when you look at this language, it appears to be a very ancient script known as Valley Speak, which you wouldn't know it's called that. I'm just saying that for flavor purposes. This is the tongue of those who came before during the Lost Age. So the language seems to denote a spell that will be very destructive, based on the top left word meaning sorrow, the top right word meaning explosion, the middle word meaning penetration, the bottom left word meaning pain to you, and then the right one meaning death.
I
pretty
believe
sure
that
it's
means fireball.
Illegal. I think it's illegal to write penetration on things. I'm
It is
pretty
not
sure that's
illegal to
illegal.
write penetration. You can write penetration. You can't commit to penetration. Just don't do it.
Kind of just sounds like a fun time, honestly.
Honestly, I fuck
So-
with this. I possibly would.
On it. See what happens.
And I have, in my arcanic, ways, don't know a way to, like, turn it off.
Right. But your presumption on the triggers is that whatever it is, it's going to detonate from this, and it seems like the penetration portion can also be something like a key or an opening. So that's where your brain goes with it, and you're kind of looking at the two sarcophagi that are near you. Your presumption is that something bad will happen from the sigils, and then those will open.
Okay.
It's like a double win.
Any idea? So, do I assume that I will only they'll only activate if I step here,
Like on it, yeah.
or I'm not sure. Okay, so only stepping on it will activate it.
Right.
All right. Hey,
some
everybody! Don't step on this thing.
Oh, okay.
It'll explode and kill you.
Well, I don't want to do that.
We know at least one person here doesn't die from explosions.
Oh, here's that crystal. A little robot thing gave it to me.
But it didn't try to attack you?
No, it walked out. I gave it that dagger, and it gave me that.
I do not know how much this is worth, so I don't know if that was a fair trade, but okay. I feel like we probably need to find somewhere to put these.
Don't you have a bag? I can carry them if not.
Longer
Jermaine has
term.
backpack. He's strong.
Tom's so mad.
I mean, that's the shit I did with Castia. I can't be that mad at it.
Right.
Aria didn't mention anything about the other things opening, so I can't suggest that we use our big strong boy key to open the caskets.
Well, no, I mean Arya would like thoroughly explain. But what I understand from this is that the caskets will open after the explosion. So I mean, I guess we could like trigger it with a mage hand or something. I don't know.
I mean, I could poke
But-
at it, but I'm going to have people move back and then try to touch it with mage hand, and I will assume that nothing happens. But just in case.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Might require something or somebody more substantial. Perhaps a bird.
A sacrifice? Wait, a bird?
The imp.
No, my bird doesn't deserve to die.
I can technically fix it if something happens.
Just to make sure, the little thing that I gave the dagger to didn't look very heavy.
It didn't. No. Yeah, it looked like it was made mostly out of like very light metal bits that turned into dust when it died, because the ones you killed before did.
Gotcha.
And when you were hitting them, it was like cutting through Kleenex.
Gotcha.
I will say that there is another hallway in the south beyond the trap.
I will note a couple of, just because you can't see the numbers, just so we know we have some matches. Door 11 is next to key 11, and that's in the hallway
Yeah.
north of small door, or small table. And
It
then,
was like right here.
yeah, you bet. And then the door just south of that is where that would go. You have,
So we can just pop right through these doors.
13 as well is in that hallway, and then 13 is the door that I accidentally moved Tom through up in the long, weird, snaky hallway.
You do that. Hey, I found another washing machine to program that.
Yeah, and when you touch that one, you would see a portal arrive in front of you. And then this one has a long hallway with some kind of weird recesses on the side that just goes for quite some time, well beyond your view, and it's completely dark on the other side. You just see kind of like a glow of blue. It seems the entirety of the floor on the other side is a little lower than the floor you're standing on, and it's all covered in Baja Blast.
Hey, we've got like 2 mysterious portals. We've got some keys. We've got this rune that will definitely blow up. Yeah, I guess we'll do some key stuff then.
Okay. 13 and 11. Which one would you like to go for first?
Let's do 13.
Okay, you grab 13 and you switch it with 14, which you currently have. And then you head over to door 13, which is over here. If you don't move, I'll move you to it. Yeah. Huzzah. Also, yes. Just leave Arya behind, I guess. Alright. And that will unlock. You should be able to open it now. And inside is a small room, similar to the very first room that you encountered in this space. However, this one has a total of 5 sarcophagi, and the key is hanging from its base. It looks like it would be number 10.
I guess we can... let's get everybody in here just in case stuff happens.
Yeah, because I remember when you pulled the key the last time, it shut the door too, so... And just tell me what you do with the key.
Once everybody gets inside, I will swap keys.
Termaine is not moving inside. He said, fuck all that. I will stay outside. Forget you.
I should. It's our main. for the moment, just so you know.
Army.
Do you pull it?
I swap keys.
Okay. Perfectly. No ill effect. You have key 10 and key 14 is now on this hook.
Key 13.
13 is on this hook. Sorry, thank you. And 14 is on 13's hook. Got it.
Yes.
I guess we can. Have we seen door 10?
You did. Door 10 was at the far west side.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to that door.
And you go to it. I'll move you to it. And if you open it, I will unlock it for you. Okay. Inside of this is a hallway. When you come through, you'll see a very large door on the right side that has the marking for 4. You have seen key 4 before. Key 4 was left behind back in the chamber where you found the dagger, the chamber with all of the doors in a line, the chamber where you saw the Baja Blast. If you go down to the small alcove, inside you will see, kind of in the corner, completely battered and utterly just not breathing, would be the corpse of a person. It's the first human life or surface life you've seen in this place. And Rex, you would note that this is a member of your party. This is none other than Jeremiah Gant, the leader of your group.
Oh.
Oh no.
Looks like his body has been broken and battered, and it looks as though he was thrown into the back corner from somewhere.
I'm sensing like this pattern with our NPC guests is not going well with their friends.
I know, right?
Yeah, don't be a friend to an NPC guest. Pro tip.
Oh,
Despite that, you
Yeah.
are hanging out with him.
Currently,
No. It's only for the ones that we've known. They've known
like
ahead
Hilda
of
and
time.
yeah, that
like-
news.
And can I really be considered a friend when I hit him with a fireball?
Right.
So I'm
You
safe.
healed him right after. So acquaintance. That's acquaintance level, right?
Yeah,
Frenemy.
-1 rep plus 1 rep, we're neutral. It's fine.
Yeah. Key 4.
yeah.
Where'd
Rex will
everybody
kind of
go?
look over Jeremiah's body,
Where'd everybody go?
and I don't really have a way to
Jeez.
carry it with me.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't. So what you would note is it does look like Jeremiah has his map. And basically, he has everything you have mapped out, but that's it. He has been in here, and that's all. It doesn't look like he's done anything outside of what you've done. In fact, it looks like he's done less. And your presumption is that he found a way into this space. You didn't see the keys being moved around. There's no sign that would have been the case, and you know that he's a lock picker. So you're pretty sure that he got here through kind of more lecherous methods. And his body does look like it's been down here for a day or two. So that kind of gives you an idea how long you were cocooned up.
Okay.
Did they just leave him behind?
Probably, or he went ahead.
Isn't he the leader?
Yeah.
I don't know if your friends are very nice.
We're all doing a job.
Well, when we're done, we can use our town portal scrolls from here to get him back to town and see if there's anything that they can do for him.
Well, wouldn't his soul be stuck here in the Helma?
It's in his body.
Yeah.
So, if we take him with us through the portal, they might be able to do something.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's a plus.
Yeah.
So you would note that Jeremiah does have a bag of holding on his person. You are pretty sure he doesn't have the town portal scrolls. Those would have been held by Lyra. But you do know that he has his mapping, which is, if Ronnie, you take it and look at it, you go, oh, and you kind of like see some details that he tracked out, but then you look at his map and go, no, that's not right, and kind of like etch that out. So you can see that there are some places where he kind of caught things that you kind of missed in note taking, but nothing worth noting. Just like minor details. So you see that he's as good a map maker as you are. That's, which is good. So you have both maps now.
Sick.
And then he has a masterwork set of thieves' tools. It looks like 2 picks are missing. If you investigate the door, you will see that the 2 picks are on the ground near it.
Or probably blasted him back whenever we tried to pick it.
Well,
But
do we
let's
have a
not
key
do
for
that.
this one?
No,
We know
but
where the
we
key
saw
is.
quite a ways back.
Well, you can go get the key for it.
If you want to go all the way back and swap keys and come back to this location without doing anything else, we can just say that happens. If you're taking the
I
normal
think so.
route. Okay, you're not doing anything else that's crazy, right?
I'm
Okay.
kind of thinking about using one of the portals to get there faster.
I will say, if you'll be able to use it on the way back, and I'll explain for why. Okay, I'm just going to create a new super token, which just has fuck it. I'm just going to move and create all of your tokens to where the key was. Okay, and we're going to have multiple tokens on the map at once. This is not going to be absolute bedlam or anything. This was just
Nope,
going to
not
be
at all.
totally fine. So snap
Let's
ping
go.
you to where you go, and you kind of walk over, and this is key 4. When you look over in this direction, Soul, you see a glowing blue light because you never closed the portal to the weird. No, you did. Never mind.
Yeah.
Don't see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if you walk over there and look, you do see some familiar sights. This is the portal that leads to the first Baja Blast one, the one that trickled a little bit of the liquid through.
Yeah. We'll swap keys and use that to speed up the trip back.
Okay. I'll leave you over there just in case so we have multiple halves, but then you snap back, walk from the portal location over to this location, and then use the key. Okay. I'm going to explain the room as you open it, and then I would like to also, as I'm explaining it, go ahead and have everybody roll perception check. Also roll 1 for the end, please.
Okay. I thought it was going to be initiative, and I was not going to feel great about that.
No. So inside of this room, you see 3 of the sarcophagi setups, the structures, the generators, the squisher releasers, and on the left side, you see a key mount. This key in question appears to be key number 12, from what you can see. And then Soul, as you're about to walk in, and everyone's about to walk in, you see that in the center of the space, the 10 by 10 kind of square in the center, the floor appears to have a rim to it that is very hard to see, but you catch it with your eyes and kind of look down to it like almost as if the floor is false.
Stop. I'll point out the...
Okay. And just to kind of give you a view on that, I will put down a line. This is the rim.
I do take the leader's bag of holding, by the way.
Okay. Now, do you unfold it to see what's inside?
I would like to if the party
Yeah,
isn't
absolutely.
against doing it.
Inside there are a total of 5 healing potions. And you
Sick.
remember him buying them. You're confused to see that there isn't, because he would normally keep on him a very fine bottle of wine. So your presumption is somewhere in the time he must have drank it or gotten rid of it.
Okay. Yeah. Throw them back in the bag of holding.
Or
Walk on.
bag of holding can carry 250 pounds. You could put the potions of healing on your person and shove Jeremiah in the bag.
Ooh, good thought. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
You have a Jeremiah Cant in a bag.
He probably weighed like what, $120?
$140, I think. Yeah, he's not terribly heavy. Very light on his feet.
That means we can take home 110 pounds of Baja Blast.
Right.
That's what I heard.
Pouring out. It's just this fucking fetus of a dead guy flashing out with contaminated as hell.
He's
Baja.
pickled. It's fine.
Pickled. It was to preserve him.
Magical pickling. We love it.
Oh no.
I will take a quarterstaff and poke at what might be a false floor.
Okay, so your stick goes right through the floor. It appears to be illusory. And if you kind of stare at it for a while, you can go ahead and make an intelligence check. Or intelligence saving throw. Saving throw. Success. It is a whole ass pit trap. And it looks like it's
Nice.
bottomless.
Testing.
That's fun.
Can I hear you? Say something?
Testing.
Okay, we got you. You're coming in
Oh,
from a
you're-
long distance, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries. It's
So
fine.
I guess we need to sidle around.
Yeah, if you kind of maneuver around and get to the key, you can swap them if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, you have key 12.
Have we seen door 12?
Yes, it is up here. And I'll
Sounds
go
like
ahead
we're going there.
move you there. Alrighty. So when you get back to door 12, you open it, it unlocks. And inside, you would see 3 more of these damned things and another thing. This appears to have a sword hanging from it. This is a long sword, not a short sword.
Sounds like we should grab that.
Got something to switch it with.
Okay.
It's normally fine when we take one of those and
Do you take it?
Yeah, he told me to grab it. I'll grab it.
You grab it. The second you free the chain free of the hook, the sword spins in your hand and swipes at your face. You manage to move your helmet to the side, and it catches it with a clang as I miss the attack. But the sword becomes animated and floats about you. The 3 sarcophagi things beside you pop open. The door does not slam shut. Just want to make sure every question that could be asked about the situation is answered. But the animated sword will fight you. It swung. Rex, if you'd like to attack it back, this is probably not going to take long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damage. Sure. Easy hit. You break it in half. It falls to the ground. And I'm going to explain. We're more a narrative beat, not so much combat mechanical, so just think in more of a narrative sense here. Those doors open and you see bright irises similar to the laser that shot Urbane before. Do you wish to do anything in response to seeing that? Just again, narrative, sky's the limit. What would you do? Arya's right behind you. She's the only
I'll
one that
step in
came.
front of Arya.
Are you gonna grab her and dive for the door?
Yeah, trying to get her out of the way.
So as that's happening, you're able to kind of get through. Give me a dexterity saving throw. It's going to be a low DC, but just to see if it clips you in the backside or not. It does not. So the 2 of you kind of get through the door, and as you're kind of going through, the whole room fills with this bright blue flash. It almost looks like a beam of energy was fired from the 3 and just filled out the room, and then it dissipates. The sarcophagi shut.
Jesus.
But yeah, you kind of take hold of Arya and just kind of pick her up and then walk out past Ronnie and Sol and Termaine and everything, and then just kind of set her down once you're out of the danger.
so that one wasn't helpful.
Arya,
No, it attacked me.
as long as it's okay, you don't resist. Do you resist being just absconded very quickly with? Okay, so his big powerful arms just kind of grapple you, and he kind of walks very quickly
I
out
got
of the
that
room.
treatment when we were descending into here. It's nice.
Yeah. Rex is going to power hug everybody before the game's over. one per session. So,
I mean, it was great.
If you go back into the room and investigate it, the sword is still broken and laying on the ground, and the sarcophagi are shut. This looks like it was nothing more than a trap room.
Story of my life. We have key. We can go to key 11, was it? Or did we do 11
Yeah.
and need to do
We
13?
did
11.
11. Oh wait, no, 11. We did 13, not 11.
Right. So
I
if you
guess we'll follow that chain.
go back to 11 and open it. Inside, it is a simple room, no sarcophagi. I'm just going to go ahead and narratively beat it. And then there's a key hanging from the space there. It, too, has the number 12 on it.
Because
Well,
I can't keep track of numbers. Is 12 the one that
Oh.
we just used?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's take this key back there and see what happens.
Okay. So 12 was like this one. If you go, the door is opened. It doesn't look like you're able to kind of pass through at this point.
Well, we tried.
Okay. So there is one section that we haven't explored since we're kind of like coming to a point where it sounds like some of you feel like you're kind of hitting a wall, and I understand that. It just looks like directionally we kind of bottomed into the corner and kind of avoided the top
Like
north
that.
half. If you backtrack to the large table and then go back the way you originally came, there's an entire kind of north-left wing that's kind of present out that way that we haven't explored. So I will move us over to that. I remember it being the case that you kind of ran afoul of some doors and decided to kind of avoid them. So with that being said, there is another location where 12 is, and it is up this way. And as I kind of move you to this part of the map, you'll see how it connects with where you have been and where you didn't kind of finish going.
You're showing me something weird, John.
What? Yeah, it's moving.
You're showing me something.
Yeah, it's moving off the side of the map, so you're seeing outside of the map for a second, and I can only
Alright.
apologize.
Okay.
So, this is door 12 as well. And if you open this one,
Uh,
inside, nothing, no craziness, just a key. This key is number 9. And you've seen door 9. Door 9 is here.
Onward then. We'll swap keys and
Okay.
run on over.
So this one is a slightly different, and unfortunately, I see my pacing and positioning on the map. I know how to correct it for this moving forward, but it worked out. This door opens, and inside you would see 4 more of the crazy doors, 4 more of the sarcophagi, a treasure chest, and a very strange looking device that you have not seen before kind of settled into the wall. You can move up. It almost looks like an asterisk, but in 3 dimensions. Just on the facing of this wall here. And then in this back corner, there's a lever. Simple, basic lever.
I would not stand between any of those archways.
on the sides are fine.
Sure.
Okay. Are you throwing the lever?
Yes.
A bright yellow beam of radiance flares from the strange asterisk device, hitting the doors. It seems to go through a hole in the wall that nobody noticed on the way in, but now see very clearly. And you can hear what sounds like a very loud door opening near to where you are. And then a few seconds after that happens, you hear another loud door sound opening, a heavy door sound opening from farther or deeper down into the dungeon.
I think we fixed the power problem.
Yeah,
Well, that's good.
You kind of did it backwards of the way I was thinking, because like my brain was like, well, they'll go left, they'll go kind of go this way, but in actuality, if you look at it from the way you were going, it's technically a right, and this should have been explored first, and you actually fixed the break in the median before by fixing that stone. A lot of things were done out of order, but still worked out. That said, if you open that there, I want to point out that this is just as hot and radiant as the blue light that smashed into Termaine. So you're going to kind of duck in between these spaces. But ultimately, you'll be able to make it out of this space, and the door sound that you heard kind of came from the west. Yeah, that's right. So go ahead and head over in that direction. You should be able to maneuver without issue. It's not terribly far away. The laser light comes to a point in midair and just stops in kind of a ball. And you're able to kind of move underneath it into another room, another glowing stone, and hanging from the hook on this one is a longbow.
It won't let me in.
Oh, it won't? Oh, son of a bitch.
It locked.
I hit unlock. There. Stop.
Oh, hey, Ronnie, look, a bow!
It is not hanging from a chain.
I like those.
It is hanging on its string.
Well, you don't want to do that.
Okay. Do you grab it,
Okay.
Ronnie?
Yes.
The second you touch it, it turns into a longsword.
Aww.
A perfect elvish longsword. And as you kind of pull it away, you would see the bow appear on the thing again. So you are now holding a very strange looking glowing blue longsword, and the bow that you were going for is still there.
Looks
Try
at
it
Tremaine
again.
and hands it to him.
Okay. You hand the sword to Termaine. Do you reach for the bow again?
Yeah.
You grab the bow and you pull it away, and Termaine, you're no longer holding a longsword, but Ronnie, you are, and there's a bow.
Maybe you're not doing it right.
I don't like this puzzle.
I'll grab it.
You do it.
Your hand goes right through it.
Oh, I guess I'm not allowed to touch it.
Maybe, Termaine, you try it. Maybe it's an elf thing.
You're muted. You're muted. I'm not getting any sound from you, my guy.
No.
No. Just give us your mic sound or your video, your camera sound. I don't mind hearing you if you're far away.
He's cooking. He's cooking.
Did we open the chest that was in that room?
No, nobody did. They just walked away from it, Brent. I was confused.
I thought it was the lever.
I can hear you
Hello?
now.
Yeah.
there you are. I hear you.
Yay.
So I'm holding the sword in one hand and I reach for the bow.
Okay. You're not holding the sword anymore because when she reached over and grabbed a hold of the bow the second time, she has the longsword.
Now I'm going to grab the sword from her,
You're grabbing the sword from her.
and then I'm grabbing the bow.
Okay. So the bow vanishes in your hand and becomes... No, sorry, hold on. The sword vanishes from your hand and is now hanging from the hook, and you are holding the longbow. But the sword is now hanging from the hook on the wall.
And I would hand the sword, the bow to Ranny. Says, I
Okay,
don't
sorry,
know.
you guys aren't getting it. You keep doing this ad nauseum.
No, I understand. I don't.
It's funnier if we keep fucking it up.
It is funny. It is funny. Anyway, I give the bow to Randy and say, help me figure this out.
Do you take the sword?
No, the bow.
So you take the bow? Do you take the bow from Termaine?
Yeah.
Okay, then what do you do, Termaine?
Walk away. Let her have the bow.
Oh, okay. We're not...
Yay! It worked.
Ronnie, you have a bow. That's not how
Just
it
a
works,
regular-
Andy.
It's not how it works, but it seems to be
There's
working.
one step you kept throwing in the middle that you didn't need to throw.
Oh,
Can I have Soul, Arya, and Rex? I know Rex is probably the least likely, but can you all just make a perception roll? You know, I talked shit and I should have. I forgot he's super perceptive boy. Rex, you actually go... You hold the longsword pointing at Ronnie, and you hold the bow. And if they both go in, and Ronnie grabs the longsword and pulls it out while not holding anything that she took from anybody else, she has the longsword, and then the bow is pulled. Two of you are holding opposite weapons. No new weapon appears on the hook. But I need you both to grab your envelopes.
Oh,
That's why he's demanding this works.
he's making sure we do it.
I need you. Well,
We
no,
screwed it up so badly.
I'll be honest. If somebody didn't get the perception check DC 15 that I set, I would have totally just been like, well.
Okay.
And then at the end of the game, you guys would have been like, well, we didn't get her.
You're so dumb. So we've already revealed the card.
Yeah, the token. There should be a token, right? And it's two-sided. Don't pull it out and look at the wrong side. Pull it out and look at the side that is facing out.
Wait, what?
There's-
So
Like
we've got
facing, like
this-
the forest card is this way.
Pull the
just
forest
pull it
out and
like...
just look at the token. Yeah, if you pull the forest out, you should be fine.
Oh, I meant just. Oh, yeah.
Pull the flying
you're right,
out.
You're right.
pull the island out.
Pull the island out for you, right?
Right, now I see a token.
Yeah, the token should read for you.
Treasure.
No, it's wrong.
Spirit.
It's wrong
Mine
for
says
both
spirit.
of you.
Fuck it up?
Flip it. Sorry, I got it flip side upside down. It should be
Uh,
Gollum.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
Gollum!
Eldrazi spawn.
Right. No, it was definitely not that.
So it's
What the fuck happened with your
Spirit,
token? Spirit. Well, hold on to that one. I'll read.
Spirit
I
and
got
Eldrazi
Gollum.
spawn.
Yeah, Golem's correct. Okay. So, you draw your weapons, and you have these blades and such. The light pulses and glows for a fashion, and you will realize that the sword in your hand, Ronnie, seems to be thrumming with life. And then it kind of heats up a bit, causing you to drop it. When it falls, instead of hitting the ground like a sword should and clattering, the bow, before the bow falls and hits the ground and like clattering, the two sides of it split open into three bow sides, and they act like spider legs. The string zips back up into the inside, and the handle kind of bulbously kind of expands, and an eye appears, metallic and like artifice. It kind of starts moving around you, looking up at you very curiously. When you take the sword in your hand, Termaine, this is going to be a bit of ad hoc because I don't know how that token ended up in your stuff. It's fine. It's very close. You feel a presence near you, and the sword says to you, a courageous warrior. Hopefully we can do great works with you. These weapons that you've been granted here appear to have some sort of sentience to them. In the case of Ronnie, it appears to have turned itself into a servo, and for the time being will act as such. And then for you, it appears to be a sentient longsword. Perfection. You automatically attune to the weapons if you want to.
Sure.
Okay, great. So you would know what they do immediately. For the time being, Ronnie, your weapon is a +1 magical longbow that can be fired at point blank range without disadvantage, and 5 feet range without disadvantage. And as an action, you can turn it into a servo. And I'm getting the stats for it because apparently Roll20 destroyed them. Bear with. Yeah, I typed them up before a long time ago. The stats for the servo, and apparently when the Roll20 monster manual came out, it destroyed it.
Oh.
It's
that
fine.
makes sense.
It's fine. I have the stat card here. I thought I had the stat card here. Christ almighty. One moment.
You good?
There he is. It's
It's a boy.
very simple. But what you'll note is that you can, as it's active, can see from its position as if you were seeing out your own eye.
What does it look like?
It looks like a kind of round orb that is kind of the handle of the bow, and then instead of having like bow shafts coming out the side of it, it's 3 on each side of those, so they're like spider legs.
Aww, it's so cute.
I have not drawn it, but
A little spooky, but cute.
yeah. And then the sword just looks like a very nice looking longsword of the style of this place. Okay. Acquiring those. The treasure chest, I'm assuming, is something that someone said that they wanted to open. Who's opening that?
I guess me, because I came back over here, and I know that makes everybody really excited when I get items specifically for me.
And they just got some specifically for them, so it's only fair,
Are-
right?
Arya, do you want to open the chest?
You can call, I mean, even though you're opening it, you can say, I want to open this for Arya, and that's fine.
I
Does the
feel
sword have any special abilities? I'm sorry to.
Oh,
cover
sorry,
that.
yeah, it's automatically attuned to you. So yeah, it is sentient. It is a +2 longsword, the glowing blue blade. And that's it. You just have an NPC that sticks around with you at this current stage of the weapon.
Does it have a name or?
It does not tell you its name, but it doesn't really converse with you other than kind of speaking to you in effectively like motivational wall posters.
Okay, thanks.
And
Sorry about the interruption.
For the time being. No, absolutely fine. But yeah, +2 longsword. +1 longbow that turns into a scout.
I will open this for Arya if that is what Arya wants. I guess I'm opening it for myself then.
Okay, what was the last magic item you got?
Was it this Ring of Free Action, I think?
It was indeed. So then I think that this one is... Yeah. It is an amulet. And if you take the time to identify it,
Sure.
it'll be an amulet of proof against detection and location. All right. Okay. Is there anything else in this space that you would like to investigate? There was the washer machine that didn't activate because gold problems. There was the weapons not doing anything with gold on the table. There's the door to the south that leaves. There's the bottomless pit. If you're into that kind of thing. Is there anywhere in particular you want to investigate?
I think back to the gold table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gold table. And there will be laser lines throughout that are kind of prominently in the way. Basically, anytime you would have passed by one of those door setups, there's a laser line going through it at this point now.
That makes sense.
Oh, Arya. I moved the imp and I was like, well, that's all of them.
Nope.
Nope. Back to the table. Okay. You have 2 of these crystal tokens.
If I put one of the crystal tokens on the table, anything?
Yeah, so you touch it, it creates the platform, you put the crystal token in, the hand glows brighter blue, just like it did with the Arcane Forge Key. But not as bright a blue as the Forge Key.
Does it take the other crystal if I try to give it to it?
2 of them at the same time?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Why not?
No, it does not.
Okay.
What if you give the hand the crystal or the piece of the arcane forge key?
Yeah, sure. Let's also try to give it the remaining square of the forge key while it's
Okay.
waiting for something.
Great. So you place the crystal down, you place the spare crystal into the hand, and it turns into a shard of an arcane forge key.
Now we're net neutral. Okay.
Yep, back to the beginning. But you would notice that it glowed kind of like a goldish color. Actually, shit, it's on gold mode. No,
Yeah.
it will create a 2-piece arcane forge key. So you're not net neutral, you're net positive.
Positive.
Kind of net neutral with the one we had to use for the elevator.
Yeah. We're back to square one from the entrance, or meeting this fucking guy. He's made you whole, so to speak.
Okay. Huh. Seeing what we saw earlier. Let's see. What if I give it the forge key again?
Okay, you give it a piece of the forge key because it's 2-pieced.
Yeah, we'll give it a piece.
Rex breaks it in half. You hand it the piece.
And then, while it is glowing brightly again, what if I put my moon dagger in its hand?
Okay, so you place the moon dagger into its hand. This is the moon dagger that you received from the mushroom.
This is way earlier on. This is the +1 moon dagger from.
Did you
way
find this
back.
under the mushroom, like in the?
No, this was from like the very first
Okay. Gotcha,
Soul
gotcha.
Forge thing.
Do you remember what the item was that you got from the mushroom? By the way.
This empty ring of 3 wishes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, just curious. Not related or anything. But you put the moon dagger in there, and it falls through the hand, just like the forge key did on the. Or sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it would make it better, but let's for funsies, let's try that ring that a voice in my head asked about for no reason.
So you place it into the hand. Excuse me. And it glows. It glows golden, and now the magic item has like a golden glow to it. It is still just a ring of 3 wishes, but it now has kind of like a light golden aura to it.
Well, at least that seems nicer. We'll take that. If anybody else wants to.
Oh, that would have wasted one of the arcane forge key pieces.
Oh, I know. We still have one more
more.
piece. If anybody else wants to.
I've got sure. Rex will ask him to put the key in,
Okay.
For white.
and then when the hand's open, Rex is gonna lay his hand on it if he can.
His own hand.
Yeah.
Okay. It goes through the it's like not there. Illusory.
Oh, dang.
Damn. I was gonna suggest your face, but a hand works too.
Yeah, I assume
Like-
when the controller doesn't work, you just start face rolling. So it
Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't
see,
work.
I was thinking Tom was meaning like the meme where you like and then yeah.
Because his hand next to the hand. All right,
Just-
take the picture. Take the picture.
I mean, I don't think it'll fix any of my. I don't think it'll fix my other +1 longbow.
Do you
I
put it
got
on
this
there?
little guy. The poor one, sure.
Yeah. Okay. You put it on there. It glows. It glows gold, and then it comes back to you completely restored, fully, normal. But it's now a +2 longbow,
Oh hell yeah!
Nice.
and you are out of forge keys. Well, unless you want to start breaking the other ones open,
Why didn't that work for my moon dagger?
because your moon dagger was already enchanted.
Wasn't that longbow a +1?
No,
No.
the
Yeah, I
broken
said
one.
it was the
Oh, it was.
+1 for
Yeah.
longbow.
It won't do shit. Sorry, the arcane forge key doesn't.
I'm sorry I ruined your life, Liz.
No, I forgot. I
Oh,
thought it was a
man.
regular bow that you had that was poor quality.
I could put my regular one in there.
Do you?
Sure, why not?
Okay, then you have a +2 longbow, a poor +1 longbow, a servo longbow. You just bows for days with Ronnie. You got options.
She's just got like 3. Well, she's got 2 stacked here, and then there's the one that's like
on
next
the
to her,
small, yeah,
the little
the
spider
walker.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You walked over to that other or that other thing. It does have a gold glow in it now in its spin cycle. Did you press it or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It opens a portal that seems to open up directly to hell itself. It is just fire, fire, and more fire. But what you're able to tell, being an Arcanist with Arcana trained, is it's not actually fire, it is the plane of fire. The elemental plane of fire. But it does not appear to be a full aspect of it. It appears to be a demi-plane, cut section of it. And if you look into it long enough, you would see that there is a single fire elemental inside of that space. The reason why you're able to spot it out is because the only color that isn't just bright orange, yellow, and like, you know, fury red is this dark crimson gemstone set inside of the flame elemental's head, moving about with it as it kind of dances in the fire. Do you wish to enter the furnace? Oh, sorry. Also, the door next to this space is open, though. the door that had the symbol, the Astra symbol, the one that leads out of this map, yeah, that is open. Because gold.
Are you trapped in there?
It does not reply, or it seemingly doesn't reply, as I don't think you speak Ignan or Primordial.
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Well, then you hear somebody on the other side saying, "You cannot enter this place. I protect the one who fell."
Oh, don't go
I
in
protect the
there.
one. Yeah.
Why are you saying that?
That's all it says. It keeps saying that over and over again.
Hold on, I was editing my sheet.
Almost like it's not so much saying it as it seems to be singing it, like a mantra.
Oh. He's saying they're singing like, don't go in there. They're protecting the one who fell? I don't know who that is.
Does a religion check give me anything on that?
Well, Rex, Brent, I saw your eyes kind of flash up. What are you thinking?
Oh, honestly, I am not 100% sure. You're thinking the one who fell. I'm assuming we're in, here. I'm assuming they mean probably somebody that fell in here.
Oh, see, I was thinking something different.
Yeah. That or like maybe like someone they serve. Well, obviously, but
Well, do you wish to enter the portal and enter into the furnace?
Does a 22 religion check tell me anything about that phrase?
There's nothing that seems to be kind of actuary there, other than it wouldn't really be related to elementals or them, but the one who fell could be referential to Luciferal, the archdevil of the 13 Gates. The
do
only...
you guys want to go in?
See, I was thinking of a Patreon game.
Which Patreon game?
There was the one, or maybe not a Patreon game, but there was someone's character. I feel like it was Jonah's character fell into like fucking.
Oh, a guy on
That was
inside
the-
of the abyss. Yeah, everything's
Yeah, that was-
falling in the abyss, though. So
fair.
the
He got
fall is
eaten by a dragon and then fell forever.
yeah, the falling is actually just a continuation of Luciferal's fall. So that's what the abyss
Oh, okay.
is.
I'm just gonna go touch this one to close that one for the time being.
No, you opening this one closed the other one, so it's fine. I see.
I'm closing the fire. I'm closing the hell door
Yep.
for just now,
And B goes
and then
to
that
B.
door down there is just an exit, huh?
It seems to lead out to a very larger space. Yeah.
I mean, Rex, how many of your people are missing?
Should be 2 more.
Do you think one of them found their way in there?
I
Well, I
sure hope
mean-
not.
I'm gonna be safe. Oh,
No, that was not intentional. Sorry. That was just one of your members.
Oh my god.
So sorry. I grabbed the wrong
He doesn't
thing.
look like he would. Well, I mean, he would probably survive better than a flesh person in there, but
I mean, the only real magical one. Well, I mean, I guess both of them were magical. One of them was good with swords and magical, though. He was weird, though. I think he was a robot.
I mean, there were a lot of weird mechanical things here, so maybe he's in there. Maybe we should go in.
I mean, if you want
Maybe
to
we-
go in, you just let me know. I'll go in. But
Maybe we should check the story first, though.
We're
The
just
what?
doing what needs to be done.
Are we going south or are we going into the fire?
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of want to go into the fire.
Arya. No, right? No.
No, right? Wait. Right, like, right? What do you mean, right? It's not so cut and dry. I mean, it's gonna be dry because it's on fire, but that's how fire works. That's
I don't have a good feeling about that place. I mean, we can always come back if they're not
Do
down
you walk
this
in, Soul? Again, action is action, or you can go down south and check that way if you prefer.
Close the door again, and then we can go south for a minute.
All right.
For a minute.
Just to look.
1 minute. When you pass through, there's a bit of a hallway, but eventually it leads to a space that is very brightly lit.
Ooh, I like this.
You would see that you are on one series of connected metal and stone kind of fragments that seem to move across a very large open chasm. The facade that you are walking out of, kind of looking over your shoulder and back at it, looks very similar to the entrance facade when you first entered into the Axiom. There are 2 bridges, and there appears to be a separate door on the other side to your left from where you would have entered. Across the way, floating about 50 feet in the air, is a radiant woman with bright wings. She seems to have a fiery countenance to her, and she seems to be very angelic, regal, and powerful. And she
Doesn't seem any safer than that door.
And she looks like this. In one hand, she wields a massive greatsword. In the other hand, she holds her hand out towards you in kind of like a "don't come for me, bitch" kind of gesture. And she does nothing besides float there awesomely.
Wow, she's really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danger Force Angel. What can go wrong?
Beneath you, through the holes in the bridge that you can see and also off to the side, keeping in mind there's no railing, you see a bright golden line of energy that seems to be transferring from one side to the other, and it appears to go ad infinitum to the west and to the east forever and ever.
We're in a scanner.
You are in the printer.
So this is the same kind of energy that we saw activated at the end a little
Correct.
bit ago. Okay, just more of it, larger.
Right.
Got it.
are we going forward?
Oh, does it?
I think.
I changed
Mhm.
it. Oh, it does.
What?
I changed the name for the game, but it still says the Cyberpunk stuff. That's hilarious.
Oh, weird.
No wonder
Oh, it
nobody's
does.
coming in because it says
Rip.
something that it's not. I changed it. That's so weird. Thank you for catching it out there. I think that's Corey.
Yeah, it's Corey.
Cool.
Hi,
Corey.
Corey.
Well, I will fix that now and in the aftermath. That's terrible. Glad nobody came in and told me that they were going to report me. Because I wasn't
We
playing
did get
Cyberpunk.
a bot and probably another bot.
Oh, cool.
I killed like 14 robots back in that. Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, different bot.
So, do you wish to advance on the bridge?
I have advanced a few steps, yeah.
Doesn't seem like anything's changed. But you're a smart guy. I think you can understand the dividing line.
Yeah, definitely. So, but the dividing, if I'm looking at this right, the energy is going beneath the bridge.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, Google Threx. Okay, Aria. Yeah.
You approach. The metal and stone beneath you has a very hollow clank and clatter to it. You know that there would be no way you could sneak across this bridge.
Oh yeah, I don't think we're sneaking. It's just.
No, I know. I'm just making sure that it's announced.
Yeah. So we're not too far. Say, hail. Well met.
She replies, "Hail. Turn about. Flee.
What is this place?
None of your concern, mortal."
Were there 2 other people who crossed this way or tried to?
Many have tried to cross into the Axiom's core. None shall succeed as long as I draw heat.
What's an axiom?
I am not here to answer your questions. I am here to protect the core.
We're looking for some of our friends' friends.
I do not know if you speak the common tongue as a language you understand well, but I have already stated I am not here to answer your questions or inquiries. She raises the sword up to her face and then moves it into a martial pose, pointing down at Termaine. You and yours have one last chance to flee.
there is that one door.
I mean, I don't think we need to get into a fight, and
Suppose we have to go through hell. Or whatever it is.
but yeah.
Or
You know, I would take a
The
step
fire
back.
elemental did seem nicer.
Yeah.
Did it
I
seem
mean,
nicer? Did it seem nicer?
they both
It
gave us
said you
singing.
cannot enter.
so-
I protect the one that fell.
Yeah, but he was singing it.
Oh, okay. That's true.
Maybe she just.
Well, he's
doesn't-
protecting.
Yeah,
She's
maybe
protecting
she's-
also.
Yeah, maybe she's
That's
just not good
okay,
at singing.
Yeah, maybe that's not. She's
We're
not
caught
that kind of eagle.
between a rock and a hot place.
Is she the hot place?
No.
Oh,
No, she's just a hot rock.
okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and no. I mean, yeah, maybe the armor doesn't really. It's not that kind of armor. These people who drew her
We're
had
very
some
respectable people.
respectful taste. But yeah, she definitely does look like she is a force to be reckoned with. Not impossible to deal with, but definitely to be reckoned with.
We're just gonna respect her boundaries.
No.
She didn't give consent. Let's go back.
Why are we making this a sex thing?
Oh,
Are we?
I just said consent. Sure.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I mean, you have to give consent to hug someone too.
Mhm.
Well, you said boundaries, and so whatever. Let's just move on, shall we?
You went right back the way you came, correct? No
Yeah.
craziness.
No shenanigans, right?
You enter back into the Axiom's western wing.
Western wing.
Yeah. You
That's the
wish to
side that
go
went down.
into the fire town?
We can go into Firetown, or we can go all the way back through and back to the other side, which would be the
Okay.
eastern wing.
So are you walking into Firetown? Because
Yeah, sure.
It does seem like you're gonna have to fight the thing, so I just want to make sure you're clear on that.
Let's go into Firetown.
All right.
Yeah, that's all assault.
So you watch and can see Soul step into flame. The second you enter into the flame, you do feel the heat, and I will explain that during time in this space, you will be taking fire damage over time. Directly in front of you is the creature of fire that is mentioned. Stop moving through spaces you're not supposed to go to.
Who?
Whoever's picking up their token.
It's not me.
Someone keeps picking up
I
their token.
I stepped behind Rex.
I can see you moving your token over the map. Whoever's doing
Nope.
it is bad. Stop it. Anyway, I'm going to turn off Explorer mode. That is the only thing I can do to stop your shenaniganing. Update vision.
Would it do
on
something
token
if I was
drop.
like zooming in and out? Because that's
It
the only
could.
thing I was doing.
Regardless, I hate that it lets you track when you're moving your token, so I'm going to go ahead and kill that as a feature, and also Explorer mode has to come off because of that. But back to the point. Soul, you stare at the thing, and it prepares and seems to kind of ignite itself as it readies for combat. Everybody has a token. I'll go ahead and get rid of these extra ones just so I don't forget. And then go ahead and select your token and roll initiative. So you'd also notice that the portal behind you is now just a white fuzzy barrier. Everyone else, you can still see Soul.
Oh shit.
All right. So everybody's on the
John,
board.
can you delete the imp
Where is it?
and then? Well, it's like a blank 13.
I'm not seeing that.
On the
Okay, am I the
initial
only one
tracker.
that's on the tracker?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can see it.
that says Aria 13.
And you don't see like a line, a row that's just blank with a 13?
No,
Right under Termaine.
no. I see Aria under Termaine.
Oh, okay, it's
Oh,
gone
it just
now.
disappeared.
Okay. So, highest on the initiative docket. Oh, I forgot to put the. Highest on the docket would be the elemental, it looks like. It will burn, as is wont to do. It is going to engage here. I'm going to swing at you. This
I'm
will
so dead.
This will be shieldable if you wish to.
I sure will.
Okay. And that'll miss. And then the second attack will miss a 16 because of the shield. Okay, so it swings and hits, and you can see like a cascade of fire shoot off the shields. And you're very aware that if you get struck by this, you will be ignited on fire. Ronnie, you are up.
I guess I'll enter into the door too.
Okay. If that's the case,
Shuffle
1,
past
2,
people.
3, 4, 5. You still have movement, and I'll move you to the. Should be over there now, or should be over there now. Yeah. You can move 1, 2 more spaces, I think, if you want to get out of the doorway.
Move behind here, and then.
This is kind of blocking vision. It's like a white static barrier that's portal shaped.
Then I will move here. Is that acceptable?
Yes.
Okay. And do I still have
Action.
action?
And bonus action. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint.
Yeah. We're gonna hunter that bitch.
Yep.
And then we do a We gonna test out our new longbow. New toy.
Okay, that'll hit. That'll hit.
Sick. Is clicked. Boop. Boop. 17 and 13.
Damn. All right.
Nice
Sorry.
damage.
I'm
Nice.
still
Arya.
saying primordial.
Arya, you're up.
I
There's-
moved 20,
Go ahead.
20 feet into the portal.
Okay. And then you'll have 10 feet of movement remaining. And as that's happening, the primordial replies to you, Ronnie. It will say, "This is not. This will not be my demise. This will be my freedom."
See, we're
That's fun.
helping.
Oh, then you're welcome.
If I move here, can I see
No.
through the portal to him? No. Okay. I'm gonna hex. Well, hex this strength. Then I will. Oh my god, I do not like that soul is right there. Fuck.
I made my choices.
Okay, give me.
I-
Oh,
I
here,
do have to
we'll do that.
rewind a second, though. Tom, at the end of its turn, its fire aura would have procced. So you would have taken 5 damage for fire damage from it.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I'll move here instead. And then I'll throw up a protection from evil and good on.
No, wait, didn't you cast Hex?
Oh, fuck me. Yeah.
Tempting.
Alright, so I move here and I Eldritch Blast like a fucking
Okay.
warlock.
Yeah.
So let me throw to. Sorry, my brain
No
just
worries.
stopped working.
As you're throwing
Okay.
attacks, Jermaine, what are you doing?
15 feet of movement into the room.
Okay.
Hex is a D6.
Where is the place? No. Oh, there we go.
Shit, no,
There we go.
there's-
A bonus action, Shield of Faith. Try out my new longsword. 1 attack, 2 attack. Any hits?
Both.
Okay, so we're gonna do 1 and 2 and sap. So 23 magical slashing damage plus sap.
And then Rex, you're up. What's the 2d6
Yeah.
from?
Hex.
You-
Oh, from the gotcha. Okay. Double checking. Yeah, I fuck with. Okay, cool. All right, Rex, you're up. Move in.
Yeah, I'm gonna move in.
That's 15 feet of your movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to him
Okay,
and swing.
perfect. Both hit. As you break him with your hammer, you would note that his form dissolves into the flame, and his little gemstone remains floating in the air. I am going to leave his token on the board. I'm also going to note, Rex, you have no action to take the gemstone. We'll move to Soul. At the start of your turn, Soul, take 3 points of fire damage. But the static portal is still static. What would you like to do on your turn?
I'll grab the floaty gemstone.
The second you take it into your hand, you see the portal change, and inside is an unworked cavern on the other side. Do you quickly move to it?
It's hot in here.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
I don't know why I'm the only one taking fire damage. I'll leave.
All right. You will appear inside of a very claustrophobic, like 7 feet tall. So Rex is kind of going to be doing a little this, like space you're going to be entering into. And you have about 10 more feet of movement if you'd like to take it. Okay.
I will move forward a little bit so that people can pile in.
Nothing happens on the fire elemental's turn because it's dead. Ronnie, at the start of your turn, take 3 points of fire damage.
Oh, day.
And then take your turn at your pleasure.
I'm gonna go in the portal.
1, 2. So then I'm going to go ahead and say you have 25 feet of movement left, and you are now over here. And you can move if you want.
Okay. I said 25.
Yep. And that thing that's kind of out in front of you, it's a pillar that looks like it's bisected, and there's like a 10-foot gap in between it and the ceiling, and it kind of has like a little bit of like a height to it. Like you could duck behind it and kind of cover yourself. The ceiling in here is about 15 foot high.
Oh, okay. I'll just go right there.
And go ahead and make a nature roll for me, if you would. And
Okay.
then Arya, you are up.
16.
Okay.
I will
Go ahead.
go through the portal.
All right. 1, 2. So you'll have about 20 feet of movement left over when you get in.
Jeebus. Okay. I'll move here. And take the dodge action.
Cool.
That's my turn.
Tremaine,
Yes.
charging into the portal.
Yep.
Okay, so you'll have about 25 feet of movement remaining. It looks like the crew has moved into this unworked tunnel. The ceiling in your immediate start is about 7 feet tall, and then when it gets to that opening, that kind of like larger space there in the middle, it's about 15 foot high.
Okay.
Sorry, I did say 2 different heights, but I meant what I meant, but I didn't say it precisely, so I just wanted to make sure that was out there.
Mhm.
And the tunnel that you're looking through, Ronnie, that goes back down to a 7 foot height. This room that you're in here seems to be the larger space.
Okay.
And then action, Termaine, or no?
What is this? I'm sorry. Is this an?
It's kind of like a about 3
Pillar.
foot high kind of pillar, and the other half of the pillar is kind of like in the ceiling. You can kind of see like it looks like a section of the pillar has been removed.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Do I have additional movement? 5,
5, 10, 15, 20. You have 5 feet. You can go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna maybe go here. I don't know.
Okay. Rex, 5, 10. You are going to be moving through, right?
Yeah.
You definitely scrape your head on the top of the ceiling in this space. You aren't affected. Like there's no. It's more comical than anything else. And it'll give us narrative like ways to kind of say you miss attacks. But you can see that you have about 20 feet of movement left. Sol and Arya are in front of you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop behind them, watching the portal.
Okay. And Sol will maintain your. The portal is white static, by the way. It's not fire. You can't see back the way you came. But Sol, you have one more action before something happens, and will be our end point, I think.
Did I get anything with my 16 nature?
Yeah, sorry, I did move through it. These tunnels look like they were bored by something. Like they look like they were like created through tunneling. You think it's
Mole
either
people.
It's either going to be something like an Umber Hulk, a Throlka, or potentially an Earth Elemental.
Or mole
Okay,
people.
so is it similar to the
people.
tunnels that we had encountered previously?
It's similar, but not exactly so.
Okay.
So, what do you want to do with the last action of it?
Just this platform thing here. You said it's like there's a piece missing or something.
Yeah, it's like a pillar. It kind of goes up about 3
Does it have any
feet.
markings on it?
It doesn't. It kind of looks like someone bisected the section and the stone kind of disappeared. There doesn't look like there's any remnants of it.
Just for funsies, let's say room I. Nothing happens, I'm
Nothing
sure.
crazy.
Okay.
Do you want to jump on it, or do you want to just hang out there?
You know what? I feel like getting squished. Let's step on it.
Okay. So, on the 21 initiative, which the elementals all seem to be locked in on, the ground in this space will shake. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw. If you took the dodge action, you have advantage. If you are not standing on the ground, which would be you, Soul, you have advantage.
I got a 20
Wow.
on my initial roll, so I.
You said we have disadvantage?
No, you just have regular roll.
Oh, just regular.
Advantage
sorry.
for taking the dodge action and advantage for being
Oh.
on the pillar portion.
14.
DC
13.
is 14. So it looks like Arya is the only one getting effect. Oh no, Ermaine
Tremaine.
and Rex is good. Okay, so everybody shakes and shudders about, and rocks fall down from above you. You'll take 2 damage if you passed. You'll take 4 damage if you failed, and if you failed, you're also knocked prone. And you can.
Question: is this bludgeoning damage?
Yes, it is. So you take no damage. Right. And you're also not knocked prone.
Rolling the rocks off the shoulder.
You're literally like point blank. The rocks aren't able to like get enough like go to like actually smash you. It's just like whatever. I am Rock. You would hear, and Ronnie, you'd be able to understand it, a voice saying, "I am the protector, the ground you walk upon. I am the one who holds the fallen." And that is where we'll end the session for tonight. Thanks for watching those that did, and we will begin again. We're staying on the same initiative tracker because you're still technically in the fight, but we'll pick up next week. Thanks for watching those that did. See you then.